Hello everybody, Saberwolf again for another night of Friday Night Dice. This is the D&D group that I hang out with. Tonight is another edition of the Lost Mine of Fendelver campaign series. This will be episode number 12. Don't forget, next Friday, right before I go away and get married again, I will be doing a one-shot. So Friday the 13th, next week will be a one-shot by me, the GM/DM for the night. I'll be doing a excerpt from the Candlekeep Mysteries. So that should be interesting. If you read all through the Candlekeep Mysteries, again, you can probably guess which one I probably picked, because it's very, very Saberwolf. The only other announcement I have is that Monday night will be my run. Ladder race, I believe it's week 8. I believe for the ladder race series. Sorry. And yeah, so like I said, I got the script all ready for next week for the one shot. But tonight, Friday Night Dice, we have the Lost Mine of the Delver series. So we'll be heading over into the room with the guys in just a minute. So stay tight. Ready?
You know what? I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Trying to use the volume mixer on the computer to try to move things in and out and disable certain things to see how that's working. So far it's working okay. See how it goes. Late start for everybody tonight.
Yeah, I had to shut down Discord using the task manager.
Oh, that's never good.
Yeah, because it was like the window wouldn't open, so I couldn't do anything with it.
Nice.
Oh, that's always gravy on that. So yeah, you guys ready for the one shot next week?
Sure.
Yeah.
It should be interesting with your choice of characters, though.
Hey, baby.
How you guys doing?
Oh, we're
good.
doing
How about yourself?
just great.
Yep.
Yeah, I was not expecting a tiefling and a bugbear in the group. I'm not sure how I'm going to approach that yet.
There's also Robodog.
Well, Robodog is okay. It's the non-fey creatures in the group that's the problem. Fey or human group, people of the group.
Yeah.
Were we supposed to be something else?
No. I'm just gonna let it go. I'm letting it go.
Yeah.
Let it roll.
All right.
I don't know how to treat it yet, so.
Yeah. The guy I put in, he's going to be the owner of the magic shop in my campaign.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Well, yeah, because at 10th level, Artificer requires quarter of the components to create magic items.
Ooh.
That's
okay,
fair.
so who's taking over the campaign again? Is it Bailey or is...
Bailey.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it over.
It is Bailey.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was right.
Yeah, we might be rolling new characters if we're fighting a dragon.
Oh, come on now. Ryan always survives.
Ryan will be the through line.
I want to see my
Last
character
famous
at level
words.
11, man. I want to see him get all bamfed out at level 11.
Meanwhile, Adrian's just going to go up to a green dragon and be like, "Oh, con saves? I hope
Oh.
+2 does it."
Oh, I'm sorry. Not level 12. Level 12. I'm sorry.
You want to get him to level 12? I'll make sure to kill him right at level 11, right before you level
Oh
up.
no, you're mean. You're one of those mean DMs.
Hey, in our group loot, it says there's 5 fine arrows. Anybody have any idea what those are?
They're +1 arrows.
+1.
+1 arrows.
Why don't you take them?
I don't think anybody uses a bow.
Yeah.
Adrian can use a bow or a crossbow.
Okay.
It would come out at +1.
The thing is, the crossbow is already a +1.
Yeah. But we're just saving those in case,
Okay.
in the future anyone.
All right.
Both. Yeah.
Well, then there's two.
If I get a +1 bow, short bow, long bow, then I can use the +1 arrows.
So then it also says 2 potions of healing and 2 scrolls, and then lower in the list it says potions of healing ×2. Is that
might.
those?
Okay, so anytime you see something that adds ×2 at the end, that's probably me, and that probably means it's a duplicate.
All right, we need to fix the list.
We do.
All right, so what is it? Do we have 4 or do we have 2?
Are you trying to say that Ryan was keeping the list last? Is that why it's messed up?
No, I'm just saying that the list is not where it should be.
Because if the list was in
Well, it
crayon,
could be
then I
better.
understand.
I mean, when you have one document and 3 people editing, 3 heads are worse than 1.
That's why I stayed out of it. I just totally stayed out of it. So
Yeah, I'm
who
not
wants to
going
be
to
the keeper of the list?
Elio?
I'd say just I'd say just delete them. But yeah.
Yeah.
I
Just keep 2.
was surprised to
That's
see
what I think.
Mercy Monk so high up on Treant Monk's tier list.
I don't even remember what Mercy Monk is.
It's from
Shouldn't-
Tasha's.
Well, of course it's from
I don't even know what
Tasha's.
any of the monks are, so.
Nobody watched the monk video. No one cares about monks.
Yeah, I didn't watch that crap.
Hey, you know what? They weren't all F tier.
Yeah, the highest was D or C rather.
Yeah.
The highest was a high D tier.
I just
Oh my
don't
God,
like,
that's kidding
the 6 attacks and you do 4 damage each time. It's like really.
Well,
I mean, it's 24 base. That's not bad. I mean, if you hit all of the attacks, though.
That's why
If you hit 'em.
that's why the Mercy Monk is good, is because you can double your damage on each attack, and throw a condition on there with no save, which means it's almost as good as most fighters.
How is that a mercy thing?
All right.
The Mercy thing is, honestly, the Mercy Monk is just Moira from Overwatch, but melee.
That's probably where they got the idea from.
Not from Shit's List, right? Shit's Creek. I'm sorry. Shit's
Shit's
mixing references there.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, my question is, why if we're taking a long rest, why aren't we using the damn tent that's already there?
What we did.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I mean, we're just there.
I mean, it's only a 10 by 10 area. That'd be a little cramped.
And we're so organized with our body laying on the inside there too.
So I dropped my my 2-handed sword. I don't want it anymore, and I want to ask the group: should we do something about this sprite or that?
The imp that's at the bottom of the well.
Yeah, I mean, I hate just leaving it down there like that. We either kill it or set it free, 1 of the 2.
Oh, I thought you guys decided to put it down at the bottom of the well, and then you had your long rest. Unless something else changed, that was my understanding.
No, that is the understanding. It's the next morning.
And he's still in the cage too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say that's fitting of a demon of his kind, tricky.
There's an imp in the cage in the well in the hole.
Is everybody here? Are we ready to go?
Waiting on you,
we're
bud.
ready to go.
All right. So last session, you guys took on Old Owl Well. There was a mission set forth from the Fandolin quest board about undead seen in the area. Not only did you find undead, you found a red wizard of Thay looking for something at the bottom of that well. They were just about to uncover what it was, and then you guys came and interrupted their discovery. After you defeated all the undead, you put them neatly off to one side and decided to have a long rest. But before that, you examined what was inside the tent and at the bottom of the well, and you found a couple interesting items. The first at the bottom of the well was a pair of boots that you haven't identified yet. Very furry, warm-looking boots. And there was also a powerful scroll emanating magics. As soon as you looked at the scroll case, you knew something special was within. It was not a 2nd level spell, not a 3rd level spell, a 6th level spell. Tasha's
The Vortigeist.
yes, that's the one. Very powerful new spell. And after retrieving those 2 items and some gold at the bottom of the well, you took a look in the tent, and there was a cage. And inside the cage was something invisible. And after dealing with the creature inside the cage, which ended up being an imp, he was unable to make a deal with the cleric after making several attempts to let him free in exchange for unlimited powers. The cleric decided to put him at the bottom of the well. Then you decided to have a long rest. The wizard copied a certain spell from a retrieved spell book from the Red Wizard. It was Liamon's tiny hut. He put up the hut, and you guys had a long rest. I need all of you to roll a d6, please.
Got a 1.
Yeah.
One,
Is that
one,
everyone?
2, 4.
Cole has it? Oh,
Okay.
you both won.
Yeah, here,
1, 1, 1, 2, 4.
3 ones. 4 is the highest number rolled by you, Sean. During the evening rest, you had awoken very groggily. It was a very long day, very long battle the day before. You could have swore, and this was after the hut was up, you could have swore you heard 2 people talking. You thought nothing of it and went back to bed, but you could have swore that you heard 2 people talking in the middle of the night. And it's up to you if you wish to share this information the next morning. It could have been a dream for all you know. Like I
I'm
said,
an
you were
elf.
quite
I
tired.
control my dreams. My
Sure.
dreams are just memories of the past. Well, then again, it could have been a memory of the past of 2 people talking.
Yeah.
This is concerning.
How old is your elf?
And not, it's like, he's 150.
Okay, so you're past that age. Okay.
So you didn't set it extremely high like your tiefling then?
No. Although, funny enough, I was looking at it. If we're setting this where Lost Mines is usually set in the timeline, he was alive for both the Time of Troubles and the Spell Plague. Because apparently both of those happened in the last 150 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it's like both of those I'm pretty sure were addition changes.
Yep.
Oh.
So I remember a time when World worked on 4th edition logic.
Oh, God.
So it's up to you if you want to share this information, but elves do sleep. They don't have to be on guard all the time, and it was quite a long day, and you decided to have an actual rest. And during that rest, you thought you groggily woke up for a moment hearing 2 voices discussing something.
I think I'll offhandedly mention it during breakfast as if it's nothing.
Very well. You awake the next morning, having arrived close to sunset anyways. During breakfast, the new rogue mentioned that he had heard something the next morning, but just in passing. What do the rest of you do?
Can you elaborate on that? What do you mean you thought you heard somebody talking?
I don't know, just kind of. I got a little lucid during the night. Looked up at the stars, real pretty stars, and then I thought I heard some talking outside the hut. Didn't really see anything, and I was asleep.
I told you to leave those mushrooms alone.
In what direction? You
Eh,
hear these voices?
I couldn't really make it out. I was just the stars were really pretty.
They are, aren't they? Either way,
Right.
we were in the hut. Nothing happened to us, so.
Rigel, you look quite wise these days. A reminder of what went down in your encounter with Agatha.
I'm gonna say, is the dog with us?
Probably.
Dog?
It's right there. I assume
Yeah,
so.
the wolf.
The wolf's always with us. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna let him walk out the hut first.
I'm gonna
Sure.
go with the dog. Okay, I'll go check it out with the wolf because wolf ain't gonna go without me. So
Well, you see an undead pile of bodies. No movement there.
the bodies hit the floor.
While they're investigating all of that, I'll start summoning my familiar again.
I did that
Ooh.
last night.
Yeah, I was
Ooh, what's the
a little
portrait
busy
roll?
cupping.
Oh, that's a roll 20 update.
Ooh,
Oh, what's the update?
Notice the numbers that we rolled. They're actually the borders are colored in our colors that we picked next to our names.
yeah.
A 19 and a 15. High rolls.
Not as good as a 20 and a 1 year rolled the other day. That was insane.
Nothing will be better than
Oh,
that.
God.
Ever. Well, it's the next morning. It is overcast once more. It is springtime, and doesn't appear to be raining, but dark clouds, low-hanging clouds, just like before.
So there's just voices and didn't hear anything, didn't see anything. Okay.
All right, looking around, just not seeing anything. Can I? Well, I don't know.
Can we go up in the tower? Is there something up in the tower?
There's really nothing. It's just stairs that go up to the highest point, and then it's totally open above.
Can I just go up there, take a look around, see if I see anything like special in
Yeah,
the
for sure.
distance? Because I get a better eye view.
So you climb up to the very top, and you look in all directions. You see Conyberry off into the northwest area. You see where you had come from the night before in Wyvern Tor, where you had fought orcs and demons. And other than that, like I said, it's very overcast, so low-hanging clouds. They're only really 60 feet off the ground. It's almost like a fog.
Okay. So nothing special.
All
Okay.
right.
So you gather your things?
Gather our things, and a little weary, but moving on.
Right.
Oops, sorry.
Whoa, hold on! Whoa! Whoa!
What
that?
the mouse?
Wow!
So,
I use this touchpad on my laptop, right? It's not
oh,
even a
why
mouse.
would you use the
Oh,
touchpad?
touchpad! Get yourself a mouse, man!
I have no room for a mouse. I am sitting on my chairs. They're recliners in front of my huge screen TV. There is no mouse. It is just one laptop.
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay, so
I'm-
you're choosing comfort over what am I trying? Functionality. There it is.
Sure, I guess this is where I play. This is my area. It's my man cave.
I mean,
Sorry,
like
Paul.
you can't even put the mouse on the laptop.
No, that wouldn't work.
think you just had like a
I have
side
no-
table like to the side and put the mouse on the side table. That's how I used to play Star Wars Old Empire, whatever it was called.
I have no problem with the touchpad.
I
Any good
couldn't
choice.
use my. Well, my touchpad is broken, so.
Yeah.
Well, your computer's from 1989.
It might as well be.
All right. Well, we're planning to check up on those sounds we heard in
Yep.
Conyberry, or
We-
I think
yeah.
we're feeling
That's
like
where
fighting
we're
a
going.
dragon today.
I don't feel like fighting the dragon today.
Me neither.
Speaking of which,
No.
does anybody know anything about green dragons?
That is a question.
I would assume that they're probably green.
Okay.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Anybody proficient in history? I got a 6.
Give it a try.
Oh, Ryan's totally proficient in that.
Rigel? Does Rigel happen to know things about dragons?
Yeah, that's what was Rigel on myself, right?
Especially with all those added years too, you know?
Yeah, you should be like a.
Except I didn't actually get to leave those years. Just sucked out of me. So,
Yeah.
It didn't add
Me-
intelligence, it just added wisdom.
20-year-old in the body of a 50-year-old.
So I'm gonna assist Rigel with trying to figure out. Maybe he remembers something about green dragons.
Sure, go ahead with advantage if you're getting assistance.
It'd be history.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
he probably got good history. Oh, crap.
So you discuss what you know about green dragons, and what is it exactly you are trying to remember about them?
I don't know, 12. You were the one who brought it up. What
Yeah, I'm
exactly do you
asking
wish
like
to-
what is there? Do we know if they have any weaknesses, or is there what kind of? I'm going to take a guess and say it's probably they spew acid. Is that correct?
So your history check was bang on, and Rigel corrects you, and they are known to shoot poison breath.
Mhm.
And to be specific, it's going to be in a cone from what your research has
Yeah.
taught you in the past. Obviously, they have flight capabilities with their huge wings. And pretty commonly known is that they are a very fearsome, very frightful creature. And their mere presence can instill fear in anyone.
Hmm.
Yeah, taking down a dragon has always been a courageous feat, and a heroic one as well, for a reason.
That's-
They're not particularly known to have any distinct weaknesses. Pretty much none of the dragons. If we can
And-
somehow pin it to the ground and distract it, we might have a chance, but that's gonna be hard.
And their breath weapon, is it flammable?
Well, considering he's gonna be throwing it at us, I wouldn't really want to try that. Then we would just end up poisoned and burnt. It just
I don't
seems
think
like a bad
choking
time.
on poison and being burned alive at the same time is a great way to go.
Yeah, I
No,
can try
I'm
and
just-
burn the dragon. That might work.
I'm just throwing these things out there. That's all.
They're known
Yeah.
to be quite cunning, treacherous, and sometimes just outright evil. They are part of the chromatic
Dragon.
line of dragons. Is it chromatic? Yeah, chromatic.
Yeah.
Yep.
And not all green dragons are equal. There are obviously
Yeah.
increasing levels of power with age. And the information that you've gathered from the Fandolin townsfolk is pretty minimal as far as that is concerned. All they know is that it is a large emerald great worm is how they described it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Even young dragons can be quite big, so can't really go off of descriptions here. We might just need to take a look at it.
I knew a guy who killed a green dragon once. I think he was a baby. Not a very nice guy.
Huh.
The guy
They look
who's
kind of
like,
like this. And here's Rayon, and there's the mouth.
Yep.
Hey now, whoa, let's not jump to conclusions here.
All right, let's move on.
You're the one who was
Yes.
confident Ryan was going to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's nothing to
OOC.
fear.
Anyways, whoops, Here we go. As you had discussed, you were maybe interested in exploring Conyberry one more time because there was sightings of some type of mysterious electrical energy. Now, this is entirely up to you. This is more of a curiosity type of adventure.
Yeah.
This electricity hasn't bothered anyone and hasn't caused instability as far as you know in the area, so it's entirely up to you if you want to investigate the goings-on there. Otherwise, the only other remaining obstacle in bringing stability to the Fandelver Valley, which is truly the end goal of the Knights, the Order. Yes, the Lord's Alliance. So there is that in Thunder Tree and Conyberry as an optional adventure.
Yeah, I mean, we're close by already, and Conyberry is dead set on the Tribor Trail, so if you really want to bring stability to this place with the mine opening up soon, if there's anything causing trouble on the road, we might want to just clear it out.
God damn it, Bailey.
I say we check it out.
We could also get an aerial view first, as I pop
Sure.
Laverne out of her pocket dimension.
So all three of you, I'm assuming, have your owls out and about?
Yes.
Very well. Well, it is quite early, the crack of dawn, when you gather your things and decide to set out towards Conyberry, so you have no issues arriving to the base of the town. It's only noon at this point, and after a pretty short travel from Old Owl Well, you arrive in Conyberry. And as someone had mentioned to you before, Conyberry had been known before it was destroyed 100 years ago to be a safe haven for orphans of any race to come and live in the orphanage. And that orphanage was at the top of the hill, now long abandoned. And that's where the sightings of electrical energy happen to be emanating from. The town of Conyberry is merely field stones of old foundations, only a foot off of the ground. So you're able to see everything, and there appears to be no moving creatures when you arrive. What do you do?
I guess we're gonna walk up to the orphanage.
Let's
Mike, Yeah.
Look around.
let's look around from the sky first.
All right. Whose familiar did you want to send in?
I will send Laverne.
Laverne it is.
Laverne will fly in at a respectable 80 feet above the ground.
Well, that is cloud cover because the clouds are only 60 feet off the ground. So if you want to go a little bit lower than that.
Okay, she'll go at 60 feet so that she can, see below the clouds and pop back up when she feels threatened.
Very well. So you go just below cloud cover and you reach the top of the hill with your owl. Are you going to be seeing through its eyes or not so much?
Yeah.
Very well. You send your owl up to go take a look, and this is what it sees. All that remains of the orphanage now is simple field stones of the foundations and an old well. There appears to be spiderweb coverings everywhere. No sign of anything unusual or electrical energy as has been described.
Okay, then. I'm going to recall Laverne.
Very well. Laverne takes a quick turnaround, and as it's turning around to head back, the corner of its eye, it sees a spark of blue electricity emanating from this area.
Oh?
It was kind of like an arc where it started on one tip of a wall and then arced upwards and then down towards the other tip of the wall and then vanished, just like that.
Oh, interesting.
I am afraid to ask what we might have created that.
Again, I'm going to recall Laverne. This is well, I've lost this familiar twice in one day. I'm not gonna risk it again.
Welcome to the party. Yeah. So, did you relay that to us?
Yes, pretty barren. A lot of spider webs. An uncomfortable amount of spider webs.
And it is dark, overcast skies. I mean, the sun is out, but it's way above cloud level.
Yes, and there was also an electrical energy. I started on one wall and arced over to another.
Did Laverne happen to see anything that created it, or just from the wall itself?
It just appeared.
Interesting. Hmm. Well, in such a ruined and old town with a story like itself, like it has, I wouldn't be surprised if we would be encountering something like ghosts or spirits again.
Yeah,
The
it could
town
be
might as well
something
just
like
be
that.
cursed.
And how much do you know of various undead spirits?
Well, I kind of look like this because of one of them.
Hmm.
We've had dealings.
But did it have any electricity to it?
No.
It seems rather specific for a spirit.
An electrical spider?
You jest, but that
I'm not jesting. I see you said there's a bunch of spider webs, so I figured we're going to be running into a spider at some point. And
You've seen all
electrical
sorts of
arcs.
crazy things in this adventure so far.
Yeah.
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
Or I mean, we can put two and two together.
I mean, I've been here one day and I've seen into other planes of reality.
And as you're standing there discussing your past, you see another spark of electricity this time. And this time it was visible for all of you to see.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this place, guys. I am not feeling it.
There might be an invisible creature around, or
Hmm.
it might be that the lightning itself is a creature.
Fair Paladin, I ask you this. What are you feeling this place more than you're feeling the dragon?
Mm, given Ryan's position of what his favor is and everything with the deity and all, I would say the dragon.
Yeah. Not surprised.
Hmm.
Knowing Ryan run up to a hill giant at level 2, yeah, probably the dragon.
Exactly.
That is fair.
I want
then
to do
immediately
the
get-
dragon.
Immediately got crit downed.
Yeah.
You know, lucky roll, okay? That was a lucky roll.
Yeah, sure.
It was an amazing roll.
You know that there are creatures such as will-o-wisps that, while not lightning, they are just a small sort of ball of energy. There might be a creature of a similar nature where it's just a bolt of lightning.
Well, with all the spider webs, maybe something's trapped and it needs help. It could be a boon for us.
Is electricity traveling along the spider webs at all?
From your standpoint, it's hard to tell, but the owl saw no such thing.
Okay, so the
No.
webs are not like electrified
Telegraph?
per se, like they couldn't carry a current. Not that I would know that, but
Wow. I'll
That was my
take a moment.
concern. That was my
I'll take a
major
moment
concern. Though.
to I'll step away from the group just a good 30 feet to the back. Cast Mage Armor on myself from the staff. Just in case something bad happens.
Very well. And if
Eh.
you need to re-roll your staff charges or anything like that for any staves that you have,
Yeah.
I didn't even use mine yesterday.
I only
so
used one charge, so it pretty much got recharged the full.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, the hill is there. You're at the base of it. What do you do? Time to decide.
Yes, they
Start
do
walking
exist,
up.
by the way.
What exists?
Discord.
Oh yeah. Well,
Gonna fight Garvantula.
Start walking up carefully and just slowly observing, see if we could see anything.
Very well.
Yes.
Anyone joining you, or are you going in solo?
I'm
follow.
hoping people are following me.
yeah, I'll
Okay.
follow a bit behind, keeping that 30 feet distance I already took.
Yeah, I'm actually going to stick around with Rigel.
Yeah, Captain Lightning Rod can lead the way.
Yeah, Toll's already got an affinity with lightning and such.
If you go up with him.
And I don't have
Okay.
resistance, but that's fine.
Why would you resist your deity? Come on now.
So not Rigel, Rayon, Volt, and Ketvia are heading up.
Yeah, the intrepid frontliners. Yeah.
And I have my trusty crossbow knocked and ready.
Wolfie is not going in. I'm going to have him stay back on this one.
Okay.
I'm not going to actually ready in action. I'll try to pet the dog, and he kind of snaps at me a bit. Okay.
He doesn't know what to do with you because it's not an affection from other party members is not a thing that really has happened yet.
Very well. Volt leads the way, and you reach the top of the hill. You now see the foundation stones of what was left of the orphanage long ago. There is one part of the former structure that is where an owl saw that electric field from before. Then you see another spark, zzzt, and another. Zzzt. Suddenly, a sphere of magical energy appears before your eyes. Swirling magical energy. None of you have ever seen anything like this before. But if it's anything, Ketvia, you think it might be some type of portal.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, a 6'6" figure steps out of the portal. Are you ready?
Ready.
Should we put the guys in the back on the map? Because we're I think we're one square off the map.
Yeah,
There you go.
I can just
Whatever. It's still smaller than me.
Appearing from the portal is a blend of organic and inorganic materials. It is a man 6'6" tall, made of metal and wood. And it sort of stiffly, robotically steps out of the portal. Doesn't even look at you off and to the side and walks this way. It appears to be carrying a shield and nothing more. It's looking off to the south and then suddenly pivots and looks directly at you. Another figure emerges from the portal. Made of wood and metal, robotically steps forward and ends there, also looking at you. Red eyes coming from its metal face. Emerging from the portal, an even larger figure steps out. And from its back appears to be metallic blades as it steps forward with heavy feet.
Okay, that's not Dread.
It sort of jumps onto the field stones, collapsing the foundation slightly as it sniffs the air. It looks off to the mountains to the south. It looks to the forest to the north, Neverwinter Wood. This will be a suitable place to build our Eldridge machines. Resources can be found nearby. And then he looks to you three, plus your owl. And he orders his metallic minions. Those three there. Kill them. See if they have any magical items that we can use to fuel our Eldridge machine to produce more of us. It should be a simple task. As he takes a deep breath into the fresh air. This place is much more suitable than that wretched land that we left. Those priests of the silver flame making us flee our homeland. Bastards. No matter. Kill them. Woot, woot, woot. Click on your tokens and roll for initiative.
Not what I was expecting.
Same.
Nothing ever is.
I mean, honestly, I didn't know what to expect.
I was kind of scared it was going to be the blue dragon. With the arcing electricity.
Nah, I felt like I felt like he foreshadowed the green dragon so hard that it would just popping a blue dragon out of nowhere would undercut the green.
That's fair, but I didn't know what to expect. When I heard arcing lightning from one wall to another, I knew exactly. I knew that could be one of its legendary.
What I could have pictured was like a bunch of air elementals. That was what was in my mind.
So
well,
you were thinking
Adrian,
a teal
at the
dragon.
bottom of the hill. You go first. What do you do?
Oh, we never looked at the boots, did we?
Nope.
They're probably boots of the Winterlands.
They are boots of the Winterland.
There it is.
Which Adrian would know because he's a cobbler. So Laverne's going to give advantage against this Warforged.
Okay, flies out. Distracted Warforged. What next?
And let me just pop over to the side a little bit so I don't shoot Tolv. And shoot.
It is a bit of a steep hill, and
so that's a 22.
It's going to be tough to climb up. You did decide to stay at the bottom of the hill, and unfortunately you can't quite make it using your regular speed, but if you were to dash, you could make it as a bonus action.
How far up do I have to get a clear shot?
A little bit more, and then you could do it just at the top of that hill where the base of the first foundation is.
All right, yeah, I'll dash with a bonus action and shoot for
very well.
22
is a hit. 11 piercing as it shields up, but it did manage to just break through and caused 11 piercing damage.
That is actually sad damage. That's a 2, a 1, a 1, and a 3.
Anything else on your turn?
Nah.
And if that's the end of your turn, Rigel, you can see that Adrian has rushed up the hill using his dash action as a bonus. What do you do?
Mm-hmm. I'll move around here.
So that would take all of your dash movement and leaving no action.
Where wasn't I like 30 feet behind these guys?
Yeah, but the steep hill is kind of like difficult terrain, so
okay.
You wouldn't be able to make it all the way up.
But can I see
your
them
choice
from here?
to either go up or not.
Can I see them from here? From where I am?
Yeah, I mean, you can just barely see one.
All right. I just need... I guess I'll
would
move
say
up.
probably the Lord of Blades is the tallest, so where you're at, you can see the top of his head.
Okay. I'll use like my 30 feet I'm guessing that gets me like about there. Maybe I
Yeah,
can see the
sure,
other
sure,
two.
sure.
If I can see them, I'm just gonna cast slow on them.
Ooh, okay. Here we go. It's a 40-foot cube.
Yep, pretty much got the three of them.
Okay, let me see. I got to make some wisdom savings throws, it looks like. Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm going to roll 3d20s. The first one is the Lord of Blades. Oh! And that is a. Let me see what his plus is. Oh, he's got a really good plus. He actually succeeded just barely.
With a 7?
Yep.
He has a +9.
All three have succeeded versus your spell, unfortunately.
All right, guys, let's get the hell out of here.
Uh,
Whoa.
And anything else on your turn, Rigel?
Let me see this. I think this is just 30 feet. Did I make sure? Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna start moving Orion like through the bushes to the side, getting close. That's it.
And as your owl finishes its turn by the bushes, it looks up and sees a swirl forming in the clouds above. It appears to be the very similar sight that you saw a few days ago with something large coming close to the bottom of the clouds. Rayon, you're up.
Oh boy. Damn.
Did curiosity kill the cat? We'll see.
We'll see.
Did Rigel actually say we need to back out of this?
Yeah.
I was not expecting a roll of 7 to miss on a slow. That actually got me now thinking.
That's with what, Dex?
No, it's wisdom.
yep.
All right. Well, I can always cast something to get back out of this. So if I need to.
What glory is it in retreating, though? There's no glory in that.
All right. So I'm going to flank around this way. Next to, I'm going to assume the cart's there.
Yeah, you can get
Okay.
around it. It's
So-
all busted and old.
Okay, I'm going to try to attack this guy.
All
See
right.
how this is going to go. I'm going to skip my bonus action for now. I'm going to save that.
He appears to be unarmed. He's just got his shield up trying to defend himself.
Oh, he just said to go kill us, so I don't really particularly care for that. Alright, let's try this. Natural 20.
Ooh. You have scored a critical hit on its neck. What do you do?
And I will pump a spell slot into that.
What level?
1.
Very well. That's doubled to 4d8 in addition to your 18 points of slashing damage. Ooh, that is another 16. So all in all, that is a total of 30.
34.
34. Ooh, and that brought him down into the red, actually. That critical hit on his neck with oil, some type of black fluid coming out of his neck.
Alright, second attack. Ooh, 18 to hit.
He puts up his shield and he deflects the attack.
I'm not going to use that right now on that. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to let him get an opportunity attack on me. I'm going to back off.
And just as you walk away, he flicks his forearm and ka-ching, a blade comes out of the forearm compartment. An arm blade, and he's going to take a swipe. Ooh, and it's a miss.
Okay. So I backed off to there. Bonus action. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm gonna. Wolfie's. I'm gonna move Wolfie behind here, and he's going to. He's just going to dodge or whatever.
Okay. And if that's the end of your turn, Volt leading the way up the hill, you saw this portal open up and these living constructs step through. A swirl is forming above your head. What do you do?
You said it was overcast, right?
Yeah.
That's 4d10. And I'm gonna, so seeing how I see this guy here is kind of hurt, I want to bring down my lightning on top of him.
Okay, call lightning. First use of this spell. Go ahead.
Each
I
creature
might not
within
get it.
5 feet of a point, which means you
Yeah.
can't get all of them. You can't get more
I
than
can't get
one.
all of them. I can only get one of them, but
Sad, but still.
But still, I didn't realize 4d10, so that's 3.
So basically, like it's a 10-foot cube, we'll say, that you can target with this spell.
Yeah, that works.
Doesn't your orb do more damage than that?
What orb?
Yeah,
well,
but
yes,
call lightning.
He
Call
does
lightning
this every round.
Yeah, every round.
Oh, okay.
3d10 lightning comes down.
So there's 10, 14, 16, 19 points of damage.
There's no added numbers to that, right? Like it's just a flat 3d10,
No,
right?
It's flat
just a
4d10.
4d10.
It says
Oh,
under,
you're out.
it says under
hold on.
stormy conditions. I don't think it's storming.
No, it's good enough. There's
Okay,
there's a little bit of electricity in the air.
Then yeah,
Very well.
4d10, yeah.
And just like that, lightning comes down and strikes this Warforged down as electric sparks shoot out of his eyes. Dead. Ugh.
You didn't get a save?
It was more than enough to take him out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was in the red.
Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first let me mark that off.
So the owl before gave the help action to this one, I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I am going to bring up my spiritual weapon.
Not so much on this turn because you cast the spell first. That was one action. But next turn you could for sure.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's right, because then it was bonus action.
The problem is they vie for a bonus. They both vie for a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that being said, I am going to send Ray in. Was it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Go to help action, 45, 50, 55, 60, and hopefully he doesn't get wiped out.
And you did that on the Lord of Blades?
Yeah.
The Lord of Blades is going to use one of his legendary actions.
But I thought the owl gets
This isn't. He's not making an opportunity attack.
If it's the end of your turn, he's choosing to use one of his legendary actions that can only be used one at a time and only at the end of another creature's turn. And he's going to take a shot at the owl, Ray, with his...
Yeah. Okay, Ray's dead.
Firebolt! Oh, it might be a miss. Let me see what his pluses are.
Probably not.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. He has got a plus 10. 13 is a hit. Ooh. And I won't roll the damage, but your owl is dead.
You and the fucking goddamn familiar.
And if that's the end of your turn, Ketvia, you've just witnessed a creature use a legendary action. You have not encountered a creature of this caliber before.
Right, so I have a question on wording. Heat metal, of course, didn't post the thing that I wanted it to. Heat metal specifies that it needs to be a manufactured metal object.
He is a walking suit of armor. He qualifies.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna cast Heat Metal on him.
Ooh,
That's gonna
and
hurt.
Suddenly, he feels searing pain, red hot pain, in fact. And let me see, how much damage was it again?
10.
10 fire damage. And let me just take a look. Ooh, he takes the full 10 damage. And he looks at you, knowing that you were the one that cast the spell. And he looks at all the gadgets on your arms and body as well.
Uh-oh.
We have your kind from my world. They created us, but we will destroy them. And anything else on your turn as he takes 10 fire damage?
I didn't add it into the equation because it doesn't do it every time, but when I do cast the spell, my arcane firearm gets to add to one of the dice rolls from the spell.
Okay, so how much more damage then?
Just another 5.
5? Okay. And if
Yep.
that's the end of your turn,
I'll take a couple steps back because I feel like I'm gonna get targeted.
Hey, Kefia, if you go into your player sheet, you can add global damage modifier, and that would add that.
Oh, I know that, but the problem with the whatchamacallit, the arcane firearm is I can only add the D8 to one roll of the entire spell, so it doesn't add it to subsequent times I use it.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
you can check mark it and uncheck mark it as needed.
Yeah.
So you can turn it on and off.
Fair enough.
and as you finish your turn, you are going to witness the second use of a legendary action. At the end of your turn, Ketvia, he is going to target you with a spell costing 2 points, 2 legendary action points. And he is going to return the favor.
Oh,
Heat
no.
metal on you! And how much
Alright.
damage? Let me just click on here.
2d8 unless we
2d8, right? Yeah, okay. And he is going to do 2d8 fire damage as your medium armor. Oh, almost max damage. 15 damage, Ketvia.
Alright. Fair enough.
But he's not
Con
done.
save for concentration, awesome.
Oh, right. Yes, he's concentrating. So remind me, every time he takes damage, he is now concentrating on heat metal on you.
Right.
And it is going to be their turn. The Warforged is going to move up. And he is going to use 30 feet of movement to get right there. And he is going to attack Adrian, showing up out of nowhere. And he's going to make 2 attacks.
Was that first one a miss?
Yes.
I use my reaction with the eagle armor to move 10 feet back.
Oh! Very well. Then in that case, he's going to swing around with his now extended arm blade and Volt. He is going to stab you for an 18 plus 6. 24 to hit.
24.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it.
Very well. The arm blade, as it extends, it looks like a short sword, right? It's got the length of a short sword. However, you notice that there's this little tubing coming out of the forearm that is squirting this black substance on the blade.
Oh,
and
man.
as he pierces you, you feel some poison damage. And all in all, you take 5 piercing plus 2 poison for 7, plus an additional 4 for 11 total damage.
Minus.
So there's that.
Hold on, I'm not done with him though.
Uh-oh.
He's going to take 2d8, I believe. Let's see.
Yeah, it
where's
doesn't
my-
scale, I don't think.
No, it doesn't scale. So he's going to take 2d8 lightning damage, or thunder damage rather. So let's see.
He gets dex save.
Yeah, I believe he gets a dex save, and that's 9 points of damage unless he saves.
His dex isn't very good, and he fails. He takes 9 points of damage. And if that's the end of his turn, which it is, the Lord of Blades is going to step up. He's going to move feet. And then he's going to do this interesting jump. And as he jumps, you can see this flame shoot out of his feet. And he sort of almost teleports himself using this jump towards Rydell and Ketvia. Sorry, here. And what he's going to do is emanate a thunder wave towards Ketvia and Rydell. And both of you need to save versus thunder wave damage. Not too bad. It's only 9 points. And the DC is it's going to be a little bit tough. It's going to be a DC of... No, that can't be right.
Like 23.
18, not too bad. 18.
Con save, right?
Con save. Oh, Rydell.
And then
You
for
only take
concentration.
4 points, Rydell. Ketvia, you have failed your concentration.
Yep.
So you only take 4 damage, but his burning is over, right?
Correct.
Ooh, and none of you get pushed, but you only take 4 points of thunder damage, and I think that's going to be the end of his turn as he laughs. Ha ha ha! Your spell is down. Now it is time for you to burn. And as a bonus action, I think he's going to make you burn. Is it another 2d8?
Yes.
9 points of no save burn damage, Ketvia.
Oh.
Hey,
And-
Leo, I need to roll for my concentration as well.
Oh, yes. Yeah, go ahead.
17.
What are you concentrating on again?
That call lightning.
Oh, right. Yeah, very good. And speaking of the clouds, that large figure appears to be looming just at the cloud line. And it appears to be breaking through any moment now. Quite large. And that is going to be the end of his turn. Adrian, you're up.
Okay. So Laverne's going to come over and then go back away. Yeah, there. And I'm going to shoot the Lord of Blades for a 26 to hit.
26 is a hit. 23 piercing damage. Oh my. And he takes a look at you with his soulless eyes.
And concentration.
Concentration
That
check.
is-
DC 11.
Ooh, DC 11, yes.
You're going to fail. You can't fail, right?
Oops.
You probably could on that one. At least.
Not if it's
And
casting
he's
his
good.
wisdom.
Anything else as you, Adrian, as he shoots a look at you?
Let's see. I'm still in difficult terrain, yes?
You're clear of it now. You're good.
Oh. Well then, with my action and my bonus action, I'm over here now.
Ooh, as you dash across. And is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn. Go ahead with your legendary action.
He is going to use a legendary action. Let's see. What has he got? He's going to make one weapon attack, and it's going to be against you, Ketvia. And
Bring it on.
he's got this interesting blade. You can't see it in the picture there, but it's kind of like the blades on his back. It's got 3 long blades sticking out the end of it, and he is going to use it on you. As he swings his... Oh, there's actually 6 of these little blades. Adamantine 6 blade, and he's going to swing it in your direction now. It's going to be a 18 to hit.
That is a miss.
And who's next in the order? Rydell.
All right. Does it look like that blade would reach me from there? Like is it 10
It
feet?
looks pretty long. It probably could.
Okay. Hmm. He has like +9 to all his saves, most likely. I can't really do anything against this thing. I don't know. I'll try to touch his mind whip it.
Ooh, intelligence save, is it?
Mm-hmm. And
Got here. Intelligence. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. It succeeds.
mhm.
It does take 4 damage, though.
I will use my bonus action to try and shove him away, even though I think he might
Oh,
just
this
auto
guy is
succeed.
tough. And he succeeds.
All right. I'll stay there. I suppose I'll just bring Orion in to give advantage against him. Move him back, and that's it.
And he is going to use one of his legendary actions, and he's going to fire a cantrip at you as 6 plus 10 does 16 hit.
Yep.
It is going to be a firebolt your way. And it is going to be, let's see here. Oh. 3d10 fire. 13 fire is what you're struck with, Rigel.
Jeez. Okay.
So he used a weapon, he used a cantrip, and Rayon, you're up next.
Okay. I'm going to move to here. And I am going to hit this guy from behind.
You do have flank, go ahead.
Yipper. Actually, hold on. I'm getting energized by chocolate chip cookies. 1 second. Okay.
Oh, did Orion do anything?
Yeah, he gave me advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, it gave me advantage, so now I have advantage on this first attack. 24 to
I
hit.
missed that.
The advantage comes through from the owl. 24 is a hit. Roll for damage.
This is a big dude, so I'm going to use a spell slot. Level 2. Low roll.
8 slashing. There we go. 14 is better. So a total of 22 damage.
Yep. Second attack here. 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
For another, low roll. 8 damage again.
Another 8. But still, it's enough that he looks back at you and you can see those blades off of his back sort of angling towards you now, Rayon.
Do you want to smite again?
Can I smite? I don't.
You can smite every time you attack. It's just that it'll burn all your spell slots.
Yeah, I'm gonna only do it once per round. I want to save a couple of them for shields and stuff. All right. Bonus action. Yeah, I'm worried about Rigel and or about Rigel here. So I'm going to use my where is it? Is it on there? Oh, it's a Channel Divinity. So I'm going to use my Channel Divinity Inspiring Smite on Rigel. So Rigel, you get 13 temporary hit points.
Well, that's right. Little friend isn't out here pumping out temp HP.
No.
The heat will be more useful, but turns out that's not the case.
And is that the end of your turn,
Yep,
Rayon?
that is my end of my turn.
And he takes a swipe at you with his back blades. Whew. Oh boy. And does he ever hit? You feel searing pain as this strange metal cuts right through your flesh. And it is going to do, oh my god, 6d10 plus 5.
And you're going to kill us.
in slashing damage. So that's not bad.
You roll low.
It's
You
like
low rolled.
18
good.
plus 5 is 23, but then there's an additional 4d6 force damage.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
18 plus 16 total damage, Rayon, is what you got as
Plus
a
5, right? You said
retaliatory attack. Yeah.
18 plus 5, so that's 23, and another 60 on top of that.
39, I think, total.
Yep, that's what it is.
And as you finish your turn, he takes that attack. And let me just see what I rolled before. Okay, yes, we have Volt and then Ketvia.
Okay, so I am going to.
You see your friends getting cut down to the north, but you have your own problems with a Warforged to your south.
I'm going to move here. I'll take the opportunity attack.
And he's going to swipe at you with his arm blade, and it misses.
And a bonus action, going to bring out my. Not much I could do here.
Yeah, if you do your spiritual hammer, I believe that and Call Lightning are both your bonus action.
Call lightning is an action.
Oh, it's action?
No, it's an action, yeah. No, I wish it was a bonus action because I would have
Call
hit this
lightning
guy.
on subsequent turns is a bonus action. Reread it.
Oh, really? Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It is an
Okay.
action on subsequent turns.
It's an action to cast. It's a bonus action to use on subsequent turns.
You
So
can
that
use
way you
your
cast
action
other
to call down
spells.
lightning.
Yeah,
Each subsequent
action.
time is an action.
Huh.
Yeah,
so
it is an
it's not
action
as good of
anyway.
a spell.
Yeah,
But
I
that
don't
does
think
mean
wants
that it stacks with. That does mean it stacks with sacred or spiritual weapons. So.
Oh, for sure it would, yeah. If you wanted to
Right.
cast your hammer, you could now.
Right, so it is an action, though, right? I wish it
Yeah.
was a bonus action. That'd be freaking powerful. So let me get my spiritual hammer on this guy. And
Oh, the hammer's out.
This
I'll
action.
try to hit him.
And he is out of legendary actions, so go ahead.
So that's going to be, and I'm going to do that, yeah, second level, right?
Mhm.
Come on, this thing's moving around on me. All right. Second level, and I got advantage on him? Did somebody give me? No.
No,
No.
I already took it.
Okay, so be +8 to whatever this is.
That's my advantage. You're not going to take it.
22.
Yeah.
Oh, 22 is a
14.
hit as the hammer comes down on his head. Kaplonk.
Yeah, so that'd be 2d8, I believe.
Uh,
Oh no, 1d8. Ooh,
It's 1d8 plus your wisdom modifier.
yeah. +4. That's a 10. I don't want that one.
Unless you upcasted it when you casted it.
Well,
No,
but
I
that's
just-
only if you upcast it with a 4th level slot.
Yeah.
So.
So that's a 6 + 4 is a 10, and he needs to make a con save.
Ooh, that is 10 points of force damage, and the con save reveals that he is still concentrating on heat metal.
Then, fuck. What to do? All right, I got a couple things I could do. Let me just try to kill this guy, I guess. So I'm going to go after that guy, yeah.
Okay.
With my. Who moved me? Why did I move?
I thought you wanted to move.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm using my call lightning.
Oh, okay.
He's like, no, I don't want to go back in melee.
There's 18, 20 points of damage.
Oh, nice.
And he fails his dex save. He takes the full 20, and after that blast, he goes down to one knee and gets back up. He is in the red. You're talking about this guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is in the red and near death.
I can't hit the other guy with the call lightning because I would blow all my comrades up too.
Well, no, it's a 10-foot cube, so
If you
and
centered
he's a
it right in
large
the
creature.
middle of him, I think you could.
Right there.
Yeah, oh, you think I could have got that guy
Mhm.
without hitting Epigo and Rayon?
Because it's only a 5-foot radius sphere, and
All right. Well, I already did what I did. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
no, that's fine. I mean, you nearly took an enemy off the board, so
He has 2 hit points remaining. He looks in rough shape. And anything with your owl?
No, nothing with my owl. Thank you.
Oh, that's right. And as you look up, mourning your owl's death, you see a huge object emerge from the clouds. Only 30 feet above where you are, because the hill is a little bit higher off the ground and the clouds are just only that high up. You see this huge form whoosh emerge from underneath through the clouds. And suddenly, Ketvia, before your turn, you witness the strangest thing appear directly next to you. You see what appears to be a tiny spectral presence suddenly appear in the space just to your off to the northeast there. And this is what you see suddenly appearing. Whoosh.
What?
Okay.
Ah.
And suddenly this spectral object looks at the Lord of Blades, and you suddenly see the Lord of Blades grab his head in pain as he makes a intelligence savings throw versus some magics. And he fails, and he takes 3d8 points, if I'm reading this right, of damage, 18. And furthermore, information overload for additional 48 points of damage. A total of 33 damage. And as you all look up, through the clouds, the bottom of an airship appears. On the edge of the airship, you see a man just sort of fall, spread eagle, and whoosh, feather fall his way down behind you, Rayon.
Oh yeah. Let's
Does
go.
does the Lord of Blades need to make a concentration check? DC 16.
Yes, he does. And what was the DC?
Well, half of the damage you just did to him.
He succeeds, and he is still concentrating on this spell. Nonetheless, he did take a ton of damage, and he looks in pain. Who caused this? And you see this this man appear, and that is going to be the end of his turn. And Saber, if you wish, take control of your.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
And he is going to go on an 11, but I believe that is the end of his turn. Ketvia, you're up. The action has gotten intense. What do you do?
Real quick, I don't have control of the sheet.
Yeah, okay, I'll open it up.
Well, I think at this point, what we should try doing is try outlasting
guys.
this. So I'm gonna put down.
I'm gonna bring them down a little bit. Okay, guys. So what is going on right now for this is that this character that just jumped into this fight is Therese. This is my campaign 1 and my favorite character ever. So basically, thanks to Leo over here, I'm going to have to show you guys what this character is all about because I absolutely love him. So, just throwing it out there, explaining to you guys like what exactly is happening right now because Therese is just amazing, a character to play.
7 temporary hit points.
Little friend appears in a perfect position, granting 3 players temp HP, it looks like.
Shoot. I can't get to the run sheet, unfortunately. Oh, there it is. I'm going to pop it up here. There we go. Just to explain to you guys, this is Therese. He's an artificer wizard, and his whole thing is that this gauntlet, as you can see right here, it is. So right here, as you can see, his gauntlet, it's actually an artificial arm. When he was born without an arm. And his whole thing is just trying to kind of control his own destiny. And he's doing it through being an artificer to gain the ability to use his hand and kind of manipulate things to get into the magic power, which he always wanted to do. And he just does chrono magic from the Explorer's Guide to Wild Mouse. So he's just a great character. I'm going to have to show you guys what this guy's all about next time.
Ooh, the 6 is a miss, or the 9 is a miss, but the 19 definitely hits +6, I believe. And he is going to cause 2d6 worth of damage. +4? Let me just double check. Yes, +4. So a total, including poison damage, of 7. And I need you to make a con save.
All right, well, hold on. -7. And in the con save, do I have advantage because I got Warcaster?
Yeah, you do. Only DC 10.
It's a 19 and a 17, so I think I'm good. But he
And then
takes. Hold on.
Yep.
Wrath of the Storm.
Oh, he's only got 2.
He takes 6 points of damage.
He's dead, even if he saves. He gets blown away. And then the Lord of Blades' turn is up. And he is going to, as a bonus action, he's going to get a little bit more juice out of this. So 11 points of fire damage as he heats the metal. But then he's going to drop concentration on that spell. He sees himself surrounded, and he sees a perfect opportunity to cast a different spell. As he has a little compartment that opens up, and 10 silver ball bearings come flying out of that compartment as he is going to cast Animate Objects.
Counterspell.
I'm going to cast Counterspell, and I'm going to give myself a
Where's the
15 on the
counterspell?
Oh, Counterspell. Does he have Counterspell? And he does not. It is a high-level spell, though. It's a 5th level spell. So
I gave myself a 15 on the portent, so I succeed.
What? Oh.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Portent comes through, and it is a successful counterspell as he looks down his hands after casting that spell. You did this. First I was going to kill the artificer, but now I must kill that spellcaster. And who caused this painful damage to my head? As he looks around. And that is unfortunately going to be the end of his turn. Top of the order.
All right, let's see if we can kill this guy.
Adrian, you're up.
Let's see. Adrian's going to.
And be sure to tell me when it's the end of your turn.
Adrian's reasoning to get a better line of sight. Laverne's giving advantage. And crossbow. 27 to hit for 22 damage.
Wow. That is a huge hit. He's still looking in pretty good shape, though.
And I believe, let's see, I moved, I was 30 feet. How far am I? Let me just make sure. Oh, yeah, I can. So bonus action,
so, Rigel,
I
you're
dash
out of
back
third
here.
level spell slots, right?
I still have 1.
You have 1 left?
Yeah, 6th level.
Yeah. And that's the end of my turn.
Ooh! If that's the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action that you have not witnessed yet. He is going to burn all 3 of his legendary action points, and he is going to do this maneuver. Blade Dash. The Lord of Blades moves up to his speed without provoking opportunity attacks, then makes one attack with his 6 blade, and he can make one bladed wing attack, which I don't think you've seen yet, against each creature that he moves past. So he is going to move past here. He's going to move past here. And then he's going to move past here. And then he's going to exit using his last bit of movement as he perches himself actually up here, only a couple feet off the ground. But he is going to make an attack with his weapon against you, Rayon. So let's start with that. His 6-blade weapon attack. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah.
Did he lose?
Come on now. Did he smack himself in the face?
Oh, a 1 would have nullified the rest of his movement and actions, but he just missed really bad. However, he does have a ranged attack called Bladed Wings. He can make this attack. It doesn't do a ton of damage, but it says here he can make one Bladed Wing attack against each creature. So I think each of you get an attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures, I believe, that he is running past. No, 6, including the construct. And here comes his 6 attacks.
He's not technically a construct, or he's not technically a creature, but like that's dumb in this particular case. So
actually, no, he is going to not attack little friend, and he'll tell you why in a moment. But he's going to do 5 attacks, and it's going to be sort of starting with Therese going around the bend. And here comes 5 attacks. So a 6 is a miss on Therese, and then 18, and then 2 1s. Okay, so they're just misses on Volt, you're spared. Rigel, you're spared. However, I think both Ketvia and Rayon get hit with his attacks with the modifiers. And Rayon, you got hit with an...
Did he hit Ketvia?
I mean, if it's a plus 11, that's a 20.
Yeah, Ketvia, you got hit with a 20. And then Rayon, you got hit with...
yeah.
However, the damage isn't too bad. Here comes the damage. As the blades shoot from his bladed wings, it's not too bad. It's 1d6 plus 5 damage. So, Rayon, you take the worst of it. You get 11 points of piercing damage, Rayon, and Ketvia, you get 7. And then he perches himself up, and that is going to be the end of that legendary action. Finally, Rigel, you're up.
Adrian.
No, that was his legendary action after Adrian's turn.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you're up,
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, and when Therese featherfalled his way down at the end of his turn, you looked up and you could see this redhead over the edge. Are you okay, honey?
Nice.
She says, "Are you okay, honey?"
Hell yeah.
She's not dead.
Hey, Drew's got the girl, man.
Rigel, what do you do?
She betrayed an ancient red dragon. She's lucky. Well, saves aren't gonna do anything against this thing, so I'm gonna use a 2nd level slot to cast magic missiles at it. Hopefully it doesn't have shield.
We'll see. Fire the missiles.
Yep. Well, does it have shield? If it does, I'm not gonna do anything.
It does not have shield.
Alright. In that case, gets 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
Take
the portal
11,
closes.
16 magic, 16 force damage.
16 force damage. Ooh.
And
Oh, shoot. Rayon, you got a crit much earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually got adamantine plating, which nullifies the crit. So that
Oh.
damage is actually less than it was.
Oh.
That was 34 damage. On that
Yeah.
crit?
So I'm just going to add 17 more to his health.
I'm just gonna move over here, sort
Okay.
of try and crouch down a bit, get a bit of
I
cover,
appreciate
hopefully.
that.
And I'll use Orion to give advantage and move back to his spot.
Okay, the owl swoops in just in time for Rayon. You're up.
Oh, I crit him, you mean? Oh.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, Ron's getting low on health, so we're gonna stay a little bit at range now. So let's cast.
When did Rayon have a sense of self-preservation?
Yeah.
Since he got one shot by a giant.
Well, he almost got one shot by a giant robot, so I just want to make sure I read something. No, that doesn't matter. I'm just gonna cast it first level then. Alright, so he's gonna back up a little bit behind this blue guy. He has no idea where the hell this thing is. And he's gonna use Guiding Bolt at him.
Guiding Bolt, it's a hit or suck. You do have advantage. Oh, 19. Roll again just to see.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't matter.
20.
Oh yeah, he
Not-
negates crits, so
Yeah.
Also, it might have AC 20.
We'll see, but 19 actually was a hit. Go ahead.
14 radiant.
14 radiant. Ooh, and he has the next attack against him with advantage.
Yeah, that's correct. So the advantage stays.
Anything else on your turn?
Oh yeah. Bonus action. I'm gonna put. Oh, never mind, because that doesn't work that way. Never mind. Moving on.
Wolfie wants in on the action. What about Wolfie?
Oh yeah. So he's gonna move to here. I forgot about Wolfie. He's like all the way over there. Yeah, he's gonna go try to shoot pew pew at him.
Clear line. Go ahead.
The dog is taking the advantage.
That's fine.
Oh well, you know what? He gets advantage from everybody else, so it's par for the course for him. I can't get to Wolfie's page. Hold on. Oh my god, roll 20 is being a pain in the butt. Sorry, guys. His thing is his character sheet's underneath everybody else's. I'm just trying to dig it out.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. It's a 20 to
20
hit.
is a hit. The advantage comes through. Roll 1d10. 5 force damage. And if that's the end of your turn, we have Volt, and then don't forget you have Teresa's action after Volt.
Yeah.
Volt, you're up. You see the Lord of Blades perched on top of this foundation, and he appears to be preparing to cast a spell.
I'm thinking we need to put some points on this guy. Can Rigel see me?
yep.
I'm going to yell out, I might need a little help with this. And I am going to cast a third level. I'm going to cast a third level chromatic orb.
Ooh, there it is. Chromatic orb.
I kind of want to save it for counterspell.
Okay, well, here we go then.
It's
It's
not
all
even.
on you. I don't think you have advantage, or do you?
I don't have advantage. The dog took it.
And your owl. What about the owl?
What about the
The dead
fucking
owl.
Owl's dead.
There's feathers flying all over the goddamn place.
It smells like burning feathers.
Ah! Oh, bitch.
Yes.
Finesse.
I think that was the first action he did, or legendary action.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That second one would have been a 16. All right. That's it. That's my bonus action.
Wait, did the chromatic orb miss?
Yeah, I missed.
It was a 5.
Oh no, it sails across his shoulder as he dodges it at the last moment.
20. I think I could get him, right?
Yeah, you can get in.
That's a miss.
It's a miss, as the spiritual hammer again is dodged by the Lord of Blades. And if that's the end of your turn, Therese is up. Are you ready?
Oh, good to be back.
I noticed you leveled him up, even though we were done the campaign. You leveled him up to 12.
I know,
I
we
think
just did
I
the
did
level
that
him up.
too.
We're done the campaign. I don't have
pretty
control
sure I
over his
did.
token.
That's fine. I can fix that.
All right. Well, actually, he's fine right where he is. I'm going to use an ability that you guys didn't get to see because of that level up. He's actually going to use. This is a large creature, right?
Yep.
All right. So he's going to try to use momentary stasis on him.
Ooh.
So I need
what
you
does
to
that
roll
do?
a Constitution saving throw for me.
He's got pretty good con. He succeeds.
All right. That's fine. That was an
Was
ability.
that an action?
That was an action.
Okay. Anything else in your turn?
Oh, you kidding me? It's Therese. Alright. Bonus action. He is going to cast. Because that was an ability, that wasn't even a spell.
Sure.
Try to find something. Oh my god, he's got so many freaking spells, it's ridiculous. Okay, he's going to cast, just for next turn in case this guy's still around.
Oh, he's still around.
Yeah, he'll pop out Shadow Blade.
Shadow Blade, very good. And if that's the end of your turn, Ketvia with little friend, you're up.
And you are muted.
It appears the firebolt is being cast.
Yes.
20
We
is
were
a
going to
hit.
move up a little bit before I cast it, though, so I don't smack Tolb in the back of the head just in case.
You again, as he takes the fire damage. Go ahead.
Really?
7. Is that all you got?
Wow.
Wow. All
Yeah,
those
that was
ones,
very
man.
underwhelming, I'm not going to lie. Sorry, Rayon, but I think Tolb might need the time if we're more concerned he's in front.
That's okay, you give it to Therese too, so Therese has a temporary hit points now.
Fair
On
enough.
top of his 86 hit points.
Yeah.
And if that's the end of your turn, the
Yes, it
Lord
is.
of Blades is up. And he looks at you, Rigel, and he says, "You better not stop me this time." And he opens up a different compartment. And I'm not going to say what spell he's casting, but he is casting a spell. What do you do?
Therese?
Alright, counterspell.
Oh, Therese has counterspell too?
Yeah! Therese has
Rigel's
everything,
gonna
man!
stop him.
Therese has like everything in the kitchen sink.
Blast you both, he says. And then he is going to use his rocket-propelled feet, and he is going to do his whoosh right behind Rigel in the bushes. And that is going to be the end of his turn. Top of the order, Adrian.
Oh, let me just measure this because suddenly the distance is important.
Rigel is right there.
Hmm.
Oh jeez,
So-
Adrian's really far away.
So he's standing, he's a good 10 feet tall, and half of his body is underneath the bushes, and the other half is sticking out on top as he is preparing to use his 6-blade on poor Rigel.
All right, I'm getting a little closer. This is a better shot than I had, definitely. It's still a little iffy. Laverne can still go in, give advantage, come back out. And I'm going to shoot.
He's seen you do this
For a
3
crit.
times now.
Well, that wouldn't be a crit because he's adamantine. So that's just
Correct.
18 damage.
18 damage. Okay, so he's seen this little dog and pony show from you 3 times in a row. He takes the damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Now it's the end of my turn.
Firebolt on Laverne. It's a hit. 3 plus 11 or 10, sorry. And Laverne is dead.
Yeah.
Enough of that, he says. And
I mean, it's
that's the end of
foolish
your
if he
turn,
thinks that that's all it takes to stop Adrian.
Rigel, this hulking beast of a metal man is behind you. What do you do?
That's it. I'm disengaging and I'm moving.
Oh, interesting.
Yep. And let me see. Can I reach him? Yeah. I'll give him advantage with Orion. I'll give advantage against him, I guess.
He sees another owl fly by, but he is not going to use his firebolt on the owl. He is going to use his legendary action number 2, though, and he is going to firebolt you, Rigel.
I thought he used all 3 of his legendary actions in that
No,
one
Last
attack.
round.
That was
last turn, yeah.
That is 21 against you, Rigel.
21, yeah, that's
14 fire damage.
Alright.
And next in line, we have Rayon.
No, Rayon's gonna just slide over a little bit, and Wolfie's gonna slide over a little bit. Wolfie's gonna pew pew him first.
Got a clear line. Go ahead.
That's a miss.
I know, but you got advantage.
Oh, he has advantage. Oh. Yeah, I did that on purpose.
of course.
I didn't go first on purpose. 15. That's not gonna work either.
Still.
And is that the end of your turn?
That's Wolfie's turn, man. I got Ryan here. If I can.
These legendary actions. I'm eager to use them.
Yeah, I can tell. Alright. Now I'm going to use the guiding bolt again. 21 to hit. Because my plus
is a hit.
Because my plus on guiding bolt's higher than Eldritch Blast, and I want to leave you, Mister. I'm going next, and got mad at my advantage last time.
No. I'm not mad about it.
15 radiant.
You can't have advantage on every attack.
Yeah.
15 radiant, and after hit, he still looks to be strong.
I would advise you to give the advantage to Therese, but that's you.
I don't need advantage because I've already.
Oh, okay.
I screwed up. I'm mad at myself because I screwed up because.
And is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
He points his bladed arm towards Wolfie, and he is going to cast a 3d10 firebolt in his direction. It could take him out.
That's unlikely.
Oh, 19.
I don't know.
Did it hit?
Did it hit, though?
Oh, I just assumed it would hit.
I mean, he could roll a natural 1.
He could roll a natural 1. Oh, no, that's a definite hit.
Or he could have crit.
Oh, that was close to a crit, yeah. 19 damage. Wolfie is down to 3 hit points. And that is going to be the end of Rayon's turn. Volt, you're up. Lord of Blades is firing firebolts left and right.
Yeah, I'm just going to come down with my Call Lightning again, but this time I'm just doing the full damage for 40 points.
Oh, 40 points.
He needs to make a dex save. That's what I'm mad at.
His dex is not good. Let me see if it matters what his modifier is. It is a fail. He takes the full 40 points. And just like that, he looks to be in rough shape. One of his blades off of his back actually bursts off and he is actually in the red.
That's what I was mad at. I screwed up because I forgot I had that on there. I could have just did that instead of trying to shoot a freaking.
Doesn't
If
matter.
you go
did it either
cleric
way.
another level, you're gonna have 2 of those per short rest.
Yeah, I know. That's going to be nice. All right, so I think that's all I could do. Let's see. Do I have? Oh, I didn't.
That was a vicious, vicious attack with the lightning. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to do something. I can't move this guy because he's just way too far away. So I'm just going to look over at Rayon and I'll cast a first level.
Oh, level 3.
I could do that.
Healing
right?
word.
Oh no, can't healing word, right?
Yes, that works.
And so that's 1d4 plus 4. So you can roll it yourself.
Okay, hold on. What am I rolling now?
It's just a
1d4
D4.
plus 4.
Roll a D4. 5 plus. Oh, total of 5. Okay.
Every little bit helps.
That's
Yep.
yeah. That's why I let you roll it.
And if that's the end of your turn, I think he's used all of his legendary actions. Therese, you see this Lord of Blades sort of slumped over slightly. His blade off of his back has broken off. One of them, anyways. What do you do?
Can you move Therese to here, please?
Sure. He moves up. In his hand is a shadowy blade.
And he is going to swipe with said shadowy blade.
Does he have advantage?
He does have advantage on the first attack.
Yeah, nobody. I didn't technically attack. I was right.
That's right.
Yep.
Oh, if you hit.
It's not doing it right for some reason.
Just
I'll
roll
do
a
it this
d20
way.
and add your modifier.
Just roll two d20s.
Okay, I'll cast it from there.
Oh, it's a miss, unfortunately.
Second attack.
Oh,
16.
It's a 16 and it's a miss because you only had advantage on the first one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that a bonus action to do that, or is that an action? Where is it? It's a reaction. I can roll again, so it's a 24.
Okay. So I would say re-roll.
Want me to re-roll
Yeah.
again?
Yes, I do.
All right.
You got to earn that hit.
And you had. Come on, man. Damn crit.
It's
Damn.
a
Oh my
miss, unfortunately.
My God.
Oh.
You didn't
It's
roll
gonna
anything
be-
over a 10.
Ketvia's turn, followed up by the Lord of Blades. What's he gonna do?
Bonus
Ketvia,
action.
you're up.
Excuse me. Teresa's turn still.
Okay.
Teresa's turn lasts indefinitely, don't you know?
Yeah.
No, remember that? All right, move Therese to there.
Oh,
wait,
do I
wait.
get an attack of opportunity?
No, you don't, because it's a Misty Step. Bonus action.
Oh, okay, cool. Ketvia, you are up. The Lord of Blades is in rough shape. Therese missed twice.
If you're talking, you're muted.
You're muted. Yeah.
God damn it. I'm gonna move up after Therese moves out of the way, actually.
Oh, yeah, right.
And I'm gonna point blank pretty much Thunderwave it.
Thunderwave. He does have a good con. We'll see.
But he takes
And
some
he
damage.
succeeds. So he does take 5 points of damage, but he is still alive.
7 points. 'Cause of
Oh,
the
okay,
8.
7.
But other than that, who needs temporary hit points the most? You know what? I feel like I'm gonna get smacked, so I'll give it to Rayon on me.
Yeah.
Not that it mattered too much. That's it for me.
Hey, you know what? That's like half my health right there.
And the
And
Lord of Blades, on his big sweep, when he could have hit Little Friend, he chose not to. And this is why. He is going to move up. He is going to
Uh-oh.
open this compartment on his forearm, and this little piece of electronic gear pokes out. And he is going to stick it into Little Friend. Zzz. And Little Friend, I need you to make a Constitution savings throw. DC 17. No, 18, sorry.
Oh! Instantly.
Little Friend begins to shake and vibrate and suddenly begins to emanate a red glow. The Lord of Blade looks down. You are now under my control. You are free from his oppression. Free! And as a bonus action, he is going to jukebox himself with some temp HP. Go ahead and roll it for me if you could, Ketvia.
Of course. Of course.
And he hopes that he survives the end of the next person's turn. Adrian, you are up. What do you do?
okay, let me just measure distance. Okay, this well, how tall is it?
How are you going to squirrel advantage?
Hiding as a bonus action behind something.
Sure. I would say the well is tall enough. It's got 3 feet, and if you crouched, I mean, you are an elf, you could probably hide.
Yes, 90 feet, that's perfect.
Well, this is contested by his passive perception, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, it's pretty good. Go ahead.
17?
17 is a fail. He spots you.
You know, I wish I had those boots of elven kind.
You got to earn those.
You still
Yeah.
you still get your sneak
No.
attack though.
I have it
I
as
do
one of
still
my-
get sneak attack if I hit, but I have to actually hit.
Yeah.
I'll just hit.
Just hit.
Maybe they'll let you have the boots of the Winterland.
I could have given him the boots of the elven kind.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Kind
offered
of.
them to him.
I did offer it to you. That is
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. Let's see. So this is
You had
going
a
to
passive
be a
perception of
normal...
19 on that.
I had a 55% chance to succeed.
Are you going to
Anyways, that's a
shoot him
26 to
normally?
hit. Yeah.
Oh, the normal attack is a hit. Roll for damage.
And
Sneak
because
attack
Ketvia's there, it's a
five.
sneak attack.
Yeah.
For
Oh my goodness.
28
Nice
damage.
roll.
Wow. He spins around as he had heard you move behind the well. He did see you, but he also saw a bolt strike him right in the eye. Sparks start flying out of his eyes. And he collapses dead.
Oh,
And he falls into a heap flat on his face. Little Friend explodes and is gone.
Oh!
No. Yeah, damn it.
And what would any of you do without me?
Well, I mean, we would have had strings, so
Well,
If there's any time to ask for the boots, now might be your best shot.
Adrian was dealing like 22 plus damage every turn to that thing.
No, 16 plus damage.
Yeah, okay.
all right.
Well, the battlefield quiets down. The airship lands just off screen to the south. There's a little bit of a clearing on top of the hill. Stepping out from the airship are a few workers as Therese instructs them to begin taking away the warforged fallen bodies. And Therese steps up to you as you all sort of gather and discuss the events that just transpired. And Therese tells you that ever since the end of the giant war a year ago, there's been these portals opening up all over the Sword Coast. And he tells you that there's this faraway world, Eberron. And some of you are aware of this because of the frequency of these portals being opened up. There are several factions on that planet that are gaining the technology to travel to faraway locations, including where you are. And it appears that the Warforged faction, led by the Lord of Blades, that lives in this wasteland, has also gained this technology. And he's been aware that a portal has been opening up nearby. And Therese has actually gained employment with the Red Dragon Clouth. And he tells you that he is going to be taking away these bodies, and he hopes that there are no objections as the workers begin clearing the bodies away. What do you say to that?
He
How many
says that he's working for the Red Dragon Clouth out loud,
He has gained employment.
but he says this.
Yeah. And not only does he say
Really?
that, he actually approaches Ketvia, seeing that maybe they're in the same field of specialty, being, what's the word I'm looking for?
Artificers?
Yes, artificer. And he looks at your gadgets, and he was quite impressed with Little Friend. And he actually walks over to one of the Warforged that are on the ground, and he uses a special tool to laser cut his way through the forearm, and he breaks it off. And he actually hands it to you, Ketvia. And he tells you that with a little bit of research, you might find some use of this arm blade as he gives it to you, including the little contraption that shoots poison onto the blade.
Interesting. Okay.
And again, he states that he is working for Clouth, and he's kind of not really threatening you, but he's just sort of saying it out loud so that you don't interrupt him and his companions taking away the bodies.
Trust me, I wouldn't have interrupted anyway.
So unless anybody else has any objections, they're going to start loading the stuff onto the ship.
Is there anything? Well, there's nothing really. I mean, that we want and that we could use.
Well,
Other
he
than
does.
the Blade.
He does see you examining the Lord of Blades and wondering if there was any loot that you could have retrieved off of him. And he actually walks over to the Lord of Blades and he flips him over with a little bit of help from one of his companions off of the airship. And on his back, there's a compartment that opens up. And through the compartment, you can actually see these blades, one curved blade on one end and one curved blade on the other. And when the compartment opens up, you can see that there's actually a handle between those two blades. And he pries it off of his back. And he hands it. He throws it to you guys, actually. Here, take this as a gift, he says. And
That sounds
Ray
about right
or
for
Joel-
Therese. Here, take this.
Well, Kedvia's got his arms full. So Volt or Rayon, either of you catch this blade and you examine it. And he tells you, this is a blade exclusively from their planet. They call this a double-bladed scimitar.
Okay.
And I thought I had... Oh, here it is. When you're ready, go ahead and read this. Whoever caught it, either Volt or Rayon.
Rayon cannot use that, so nope.
Uh,
Because I believe you're supposed to be specifically elves can only use that.
No, I've waived that requirement.
Oh,
no requirement.
okay then.
Just martial weapon,
It's
two-handed.
Yeah, it's two-handed though.
man, nothing I want.
Can you read it for me though? That would be great.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
double-bladed
Go ahead.
scimitar is a signature weapon of the Val and our elves of Eberron. A half the fine wood supports a long curving blade on either end. Forged with techniques honed over centuries, these blades are strong, sharp, and remarkably light. Each scimitar is a masterpiece. Special. If you attack with a double-bladed scimitar as part of the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action immediately after to make a melee attack with it. This attack deals 1d4 slashing damage on a hit instead of its normal 2d4.
So a third attack, basically. In my terms.
So as long as you're proficient in a martial weapon, and as long as you have 2 free hands, you could potentially use this weapon. There is no special requirement or anything like that. It is a +1 magical weapon, no doubt, as well as its special property of attacking as a bonus action.
It is nice. Let's just put it in the bag of holding and we'll see.
So later.
I'll sleep on it. How's that, guys? I'll sleep on it. Because that gives him, I mean, seriously, that gives him a third attack option with a plus, 7 damage am I doing?
I can say from experience that is actually a really nice option.
Yeah.
It's basically a free polearm master type of deal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is a free polearm master.
I like how you just look at it for a second. Oh, I don't want that.
Yeah, I know, because it's two-handed weapon. I'd rather have the shield.
I'm just trying to think about a 7-foot-tall lion in full armor just flipping this thing around. That'd be crazy.
But anyways, Therese throws you this interesting double-handed, double-sided scimitar, as well as giving Ketvia the item. And his companion finished taking away the bodies onto the ship, and the redhead sort of waves, "Hey, honey, time to go."
Bye-bye.
Go ahead. Sorry, do you have something to say to Therese?
I said bye-bye. Have fun.
Okay.
Let us know if you need any help.
Therese has one more thing to ask, actually. He goes up to Ketvia, and he says, "Just so you know, my employer, Klauth, he's very friendly to artificers in our line of work. In fact, he has been quite helpful in allowing me do my research and advancing my inventions. We could use somebody like you. And if you're interested, he pays extremely well," says Therese.
I see a plot line here.
That's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Not wrong.
And Ketvia, if you're interested, he will leave a sending stone with you if you ever wanted to contact him for maybe some future endeavors. Would you be interested in something like that?
I'd have to sleep on it. You can definitely leave the sending stone with me, though.
Very well. And with that, gathering up his companions onto the ship takes off into the clouds. Whoosh. The battlefield is now quiet. What do you do?
Well, that was interesting. I think we probably need a short rest.
You don't say.
Yeah. I'd like to check out the building to see what,
Yeah. Adrian just comes in. Nothing has even so much as touched him. It's like, you guys look rather beat up. Here, let me at least clean off your clothes. And he starts prestidigitating away all the grease and oil from the Lord Blades.
Oh, Solaris would love that. So you examine the building where the portal opened up, and there's really nothing left. Adrian, you, however, when you were crouched down behind that well, for a moment, and this was during the heat of battle, for the moment, you thought you heard a whisper coming from down the well.
That well is concerningly choked with webs.
I mean, webs aren't something that we aren't used to at this point with the goddamn wand.
You're not wrong, but something about webs. Something about the webs from that staff just aren't as concerning, even if they are more dangerous.
I say before poking and prodding somewhere that we take a short rest real quick.
Yeah, I agree.
Very well. You decide to take a short rest. No interruptions. Go ahead and roll hit die if you wish.
Very much so.
And your temp HP is gone.
Adrian's going to mourn his familiar for the third time.
How long does it take to bring one back?
25.
I'm out of components for it.
I got components.
Takes an hour or so.
Okay, short rest.
I am glad that final hit was such a high roll because I really like. I kind of wanted him to move 10 feet closer to me on his turn.
What I wanted was for him to live, and then he was going to do his big sweep, and he was going to get all of you this time.
Yeah, but then my dice decided, how about all the damage?
16.
Yeah, I mean, if it had been a normal sneak attack roll where it had just been like 16 damage, would he have lived?
He would have lived, yes. Because he had the temp HP 13 plus a little bit more.
Does when you do your hit die damage, so I got like a D8 plus 3. Does that for each D8 I get a plus 3, or is it?
Yeah. For each die you spend, you add Constitution.
All right, is everybody healed up yet?
It does it automatically in roll 20, by the way.
Well, yeah, but then he has to use roll 20 dice.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, a 6 is good.
A 6 and a 3, so that's.
Hey, he did the scientific research, and his dice roll better than anything else. So.
Did they?
Yeah, you posted it on didn't you post that on Discord?
Yeah,
It was barely better, but yes.
it's barely better.
Like, it was 0.5%.
It's still better.
It was 0.5% over a relatively small sample size.
Yep.
Hey, let me do me, all right?
Come on.
I mean, I'll tell you what. Roll 20 doesn't give you the click clack.
Yeah,
That is fair.
Leo, by the way, nice shout out to the Captain America move from last campaign.
Yeah. That if you weren't here tonight, that was actually going to be Zane coming off of that boat.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yep.
Zane would have did something.
It was going to be a shroud of darkness, a bubble of darkness, and then he was going to misty step 30 feet down. Whoop.
And then Eldritch Blast.
I can't wait for us to find the dragon. It's ancient green dragon. And then Nicholas comes out of nowhere and just cuts it in half.
Oh god, that'd be amazing.
I'm gonna watch just like all of your characters have a what is it? A cameo? And
that is not going to happen.
Yeah, like what? Sorry?
Oh, the Nicholas showing up is not going to happen.
Yeah, no, he's in Waterdeep.
Okay.
They
Oh,
they
that's
all
right.
progress in some way, and then there's just Zaz too still doing shady shit.
Well, we already saw Zastu, didn't we?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no. He's still doing shady shit. That's what I'm
coin
saying.
showing
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Oh, you counterspelled his animate objects and haste. How dare you?
Oh,
Yeah, that was
haste.
a level 5 counterspell, both. When he did
All right,
that.
so you're fully rested up after your short rest, and there is the matter of the well. Totally optional, though. You can continue on your way and just call it a day. It's up to you.
I am so done with this place.
I'm not.
I
There's
really
something
need
here.
to stop somewhere and buy either a glass eye or a jeweled horn for hearing.
Ah.
Huh?
And Adrian just nods like he knows what you're talking about.
Ryan's
Is that a
going like,
component
what?
for a
A what
spell or
now?
something?
Yep, I really need to buy some.
A focus least a jeweled horn for hearing.
Or a glass eye for seeing. So I need to stop by somewhere and buy a glass eye.
Invisible sensor. Okay, cool.
Oh,
For now, we'll have to
Yeah,
burn
range
the.
1 mile.
Yep.
a glass eye? Hmm.
Yeah. For now, we'll have to, I don't know, burn the webs. And I mean, I still
Yeah.
have Orion. Give him a clean entry.
So the webs are actually just leading up to the well, and then there's actually very little webs as you look down the well, Ketvia. And when you look down, it goes 20 feet into darkness. However, you do see a peculiar sight at the bottom of the well. There is a skeleton. The skeleton is impaled on a pike. And judging by the way it's impaled with the pike sticking out of the skeleton's mouth, it appears very unlikely that this creature fell haphazardly that way. It appears that someone put the skeleton on the pike. Furthermore, there appears to be a small glimmer of light at the bottom. It appears to be coming from the bottom of a door. And the way the light is flickering, you guess that there might be candlelight behind said door. What do you do?
Ah,
Would I have time to bring Ray back?
Yeah, sure, go ahead. As long as you have the components.
I do.
All right, mark it off. Ray is back.
do we happen to have invisibility or something similar?
Mm-mm.
No, we would if Strings was here.
We do have invisibility potion. I thought.
We do have invisibility potions. This is correct.
The bottom of the well is quite cramped, especially with this pike with skeleton on top. Only really one at a time can fit at the bottom where the doorway is.
Do we want to use
So-
invisibility potions to check a well when we might be
No,
going up against the Green
absolutely
Dragon?
Green Dragons can see invisibility anyways. Out of character.
Not that I know of.
Do we have the pixie dust?
Not that
right?
I
We
know
still
of.
have-
Also,
we have-
also the dragon is at least a day away.
So, Leo, I was just double checking on the boots. Were they boots?
Yes. The boots.
Because I'm seeing that we have boots of elven kind or magic items randomly. I'm confused.
Yeah, we got those a while ago.
Yeah, and
Yeah, Ryan's wearing those.
Rayon's wearing those, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
But
These
speaking of
are made
boots,
for walking.
you did identify the other pair of boots, and they are indeed boots of the Winterland. They do, however, require attunement. But they do have a little bit of a nice feature there.
Resistance to cold damage.
That's the big one.
That's the one I remember. And
And these were found at the bottom of the other well, Old Owl Well. So who knows what could be at the bottom of this well?
You ignore difficult terrain of ice and snow. You can tolerate. See, I find that last bit funny because most DMs generally say that resistance to cold damage includes that. I think the DMG even says that.
Yeah, the big
Yeah.
part is the first one. Resistance to cold damage.
If it's
Anytime you
fun.
can get resistance to an elemental type, that's a good thing.
Guess I just wanted to
There's
make it,
only
like,
one on attunement. That's the problem.
exclusive.
Do you
Oh.
want me to go down first, or
That's something. Who's wearing the circlet of blasting?
Oh, shoot,
Nobody.
we forgot to-
I don't know. I thought we.
That was
'Cause-
being discussed at the end of last session, and we never made a decision on that.
Because it is not attunement.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was. Huh.
Nope.
I mean, Ketvia doesn't have much in the way of good ranged options. I don't mind taking it if somebody else doesn't want it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you've already seen how good my ranged options are, so.
Right. Brianna and Toll don't need any.
What, ranged options?
Nope.
I mean, you've got your what?
I
Yeah.
got Firebolt, and I also have the Guiding Bolt.
All the
I
dead.
was thinking Guiding Bolt, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, if you want to head on down, Toll, I can tie up a rope up here.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, Volt. The rope is tied. Ketvia secured it quite well and is holding it just in case you make your way to the bottom. Avoiding the pike, you are in front of a door. It's a smaller door, only 5 feet in height. It seems to be concealed fairly well to sort of match the coloring of the stone, but it appears to be an iron door.
So
It does appear to be locked.
I am going to switch over to my mace.
Oh, the mace that is the Lightbringer?
Yeah, the Lightbringer. And shield and mace, and that's what I'm going with.
Okay.
Is the mace brightly lit?
Not at this time.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bonus action to light it. I understand that.
Yep. No, I don't think it's any action.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
If I remember right, the Lightbringer.
Yeah, you just need to say the command word, activate it.
Okay. Oh, excellent. Even better. All right.
The door
so,
appears to be quite sturdy and locked.
I whisper up. Door's locked.
Oh, here. And I mage hand down my thieves' tools to pick the lock.
Very well. Make the attempt.
17.
17. Click. It appears to have been successful. The door is unlocked.
I love rogues where it's just like, oh no, I rolled a 7. Anyway, that's a 17.
I don't know how to search for traps, but I'm going to look for them. Because
Go ahead and do an investigation check.
only one person could fit down here at a time, right?
I'm not casting it, I'm just still clicking that I actually put it in correctly.
Yeah.
I got a 22.
Ooh, you are quite confident that there is no traps that can be seen.
And I return my mage hand with the thieves' tools back up to me.
And
Okay.
I will open the door.
You open the door?
Yeah.
You open the door, and it creaks loudly as the rusted hinges open up to reveal a room dimly lit by candlelight. And this is what you see.
Oh.
Look familiar?
Hey, this is
A
the
little
first
bit.
time ever
Being
we're
hit
seeing
by
it.
some deja vu over here.
Yeah.
Don't know what you're saying.
No, it's the first time we're seeing it.
There appears to be 3 coffins within this room. 2 more simple wooden coffins, and 1 large iron coffin. You also notice a very short staircase that leads to the bottom. There appears to be the top of a chest. You can just make it out at the bottom. What do you do?
I'm looking around the room. Well, first thing, I'm going to back up and I'm going to tell the party what I'm seeing. Hey, I see a crypt down here. I'm looking at this paper here. Can I see anything on there, or
You'd
I don't
have
want
to
to walk in the room yet? Okay.
You'd have to get closer to examine it further.
And up at the top, Adrian's whispering to go, why is there a crypt under an orphanage?
I don't know, but I think we're going to find out.
Volt You hear a creaking noise to your right. The coffin to your right begins to open. I smell something good, Mommy. And you see a small child with a little bit of blood hanging off of his side of his mouth. He looks to be somewhat elven in appearance.
Fucking
Something
vampires.
good.
Vamps, I yell up there. We got problems. It's still daylight out though, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not proper sunlight because there's thick cloud.
The
Got mud
child
clouds.
jumps out of the coffin with such speed and ease. Who are you? You smell wonderful.
I am going to cast. I am going to cast
You hear
Spirit
another
Guardians.
creak in this
Oh.
direction this time. Child, please go back to sleep.
Typical
Emerging
parent.
from the second coffin is a woman with sharp teeth protruding from her mouth.
She's a looker.
Uh, do you need
Like
help
Banshee?
down there?
Yes, I'm going to need help. Can I cast a spell? Can I do anything, or we have?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians straight away. The last third level.
Spirit Guardians.
You need to see the
15-foot
write-up.
radius. Celestial spirits begin floating around you.
I believe they do radiant damage, don't they?
Is that really 15 feet? I don't think that. I don't think
Yeah.
the tiling works there.
Yeah, the squares are more than 5 feet across.
I'll make it 20 to make it more realistic for 15. There you go.
Yeah.
And just on the edge, they see these spirits pop out, and then they jump out of the way and hiss.
What do your
And at
spirits
this
look like?
point, I'm going to need you to click on your tokens, token, singular, and roll for initiative.
Curiosity killed the cleric, man. Don't even talk about the
Yeah,
cat.
pretty much.
It's not even the first time this has happened.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
And
Isn't
The big
another
one hasn't
coffin
even opened yet.
it's only a one.
Oh,
You go first.
So I'm going to say, guys, I need help, and then I guess I'm coming in right here and taking a swipe at her. Actually,
Very
can
well.
I bring my bird down?
Yeah, the bird can fly down. It's only 20 feet, so whoosh, it flies down and into the room. And yours is Ray, right?
Yeah.
And here it is. Ray flies through the door.
Going to come through. I'm going to give me a little advantage here, and then go back.
It's only
up
going to
the
have
door.
a few feet of movement after that. I'm going to say
Okay.
10 feet. Where do you want to move Ray after it provides help action?
How high is the ceiling?
It's a domed ceiling, actually. And as you look up, there is a beautiful artistic relief of what appears to be Waterdeep on the ceiling. However, it's not the Waterdeep that you've seen. It looks to be a much older version of Waterdeep. Maybe back when it was run by dwarves, long time ago.
oh wow.
A lot fewer buildings, smaller community. But no doubt by the geographic telltale signs, it is Waterdeep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to put Ray as I guess as high as up he could go.
Okay, so it's going to go all the way to the top of the dome. It can only go 10 feet, though, so it's flying 10 feet up. Anything else on your turn?
Well, obviously, no.
And if that's the end of your turn, it looks like it's going to be their turn, but I'm going to get you guys to roll initiative too if you're going to be part of this battle. So,
Now we're just going to leave Tolv down there.
Yeah.
Adrian's right next to the well. He's
let me just add you guys one by one.
Man, round again.
Okay. All right. So trust me, you're in the initiative order. You just can't see you guys yet. So
cool.
let me just Rigel, you got a 10.
Mhm.
Adrian, what did you get?
9.8 or 9.18.
9. And then Via.
Yep.
What did you get? Sorry.
Oh, 8.
8 and Rayon.
17.
17. In that case, Rayon, you actually go first. What do you do?
How deep is the well again?
20 feet, and there is a rope. Difficult terrain, I think. Climbing down a rope.
I don't know if it's difficult terrain, but climbing is half speed.
Yeah, whatever.
Can I use my Peerless Athlete and just jump down?
I don't see why not. Maybe roll a bit of a check because there is that pike down there. To avoid it, you would have to make a dexterity saving throw.
That's fair. That's fair. And I believe I have advantage on this? Yes, I do.
Yep. DC 13. Dex save.
Dexterity?
Yeah, it would be dexterity for sure.
Damn it. Not good. Let's go for athletics, but okay. Natural 20.
How do you have advantage? Just because of your Peerless Athlete or
Because my
whatever?
Peerless Athlete gives me an advantage on athletics and
You have
dexterity, or whatever it's called.
dexterously made your way down with one drop. Woo! And you are right outside the door. And
Adrian does a little clap.
on the map.
Alright, so how much
Flawless.
movement you want to call that? 20?
20. Plus an additional 5 to step in the room.
So, yep, that's the rest. Okay, rest of my movements to get there. So it's 25. Was it 25, 30, 35? Move around this side. 25, 30, 35, 40. Yep, it's right there.
And
I'm gonna smack this lady because told me to.
you're coming into their home and you're going to smack this lady? Go ahead.
Well, Tolv's the one seeing help. And
I don't think I can leave vampires. I don't think you can leave vampires around, can you? Honestly.
I don't
That's
know
fair.
that. It's Ryan.
17 is a hit as you've struck this woman. 11 slashing. Magical slashing.
That's a natural one.
Guardian of the Master. What is this?
2. That's my sword.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
for
taking
one
2
sword.
attacks. Oh, I understand. I forgot of the extra attack. Anything else
Yep.
on your turn?
Level 5 paladin now. That was my bonus in action. So nope, that's it.
If that's the end of your turn,
Wolfie's not
next
coming
is
down. Fuck no, he says.
Rigel, you are up next.
It's 20 feet down and it's difficult terrain, so I can't actually get there in one turn.
It's not technically difficult terrain. It's just double movement to climb down.
Which does mean that you can technically make difficult terrain climbing that costs 4 times movement, I think, or it might be 3 times.
I
This
just
isn't
jumped
that
through
case.
it, so
It's just double movement.
Yeah, so I don't have enough movement to get down there.
You Misty Step?
oh, that's
Yeah. then I wouldn't have a way to go out.
Pay no attention to that.
Sure.
Yeah, obviously.
Adrian, do you want to fly? I was going to make Ryan fly, but he went on ahead.
Oh, I'm fine. I just jumped down.
I could probably replicate what your friend there just did.
All right. Damn it. All right. I'm going to drop, and just before not just in the rope, before I fall to the ground, I'm going to use Feather Fall.
Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm.
You are now in the room. Stand by. Oh, I have your old token. 1 second.
I can just drag it in.
Yeah, maybe just drag it in.
Yep.
Or
And then I'm going to move into the Spirit Guardians and try to pull the kid in.
The kid! How rude. And he is pulled.
All right, get in here.
Here?
So,
Yeah.
do they take the damage now or just on their turn?
Probably here.
At the start of the turn.
On their turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it for me.
And if that's the end of your turn.
Oh wait, Feather Fall is a reaction, not an action. Yeah, never mind. In that case, I'll Mind Sliver this one.
The mom?
Yeah.
She fails. Takes the damage. What's the damage?
7 Psychic and has the -1d4 to her next saving throw.
Ouch.
That's
That's
it.
going to hurt.
And you are
What? I have to-
10, so the next one up, I believe, is Ketvia. No, Adrian, you're up next.
all right. So going down this well, how acrobatically do I have to scale down to get down?
Well, it's
In
going
a-
to be tough to avoid that pike. It was only a DC 13 for the athlete over there. But for you, it's going to be a 15 dexterity savings throw.
Dexterity saving throw or acrobatics check?
I'm going to go with savings throw because I already did it for Rayon.
He made an acrobatics check.
Did he?
Yeah, that's why he got advantage.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll do the same for you then. Whatever Rayon did then. Acrobatics, sure.
Well, that
Ooh.
was because of my channel divinity, though.
I also, at this level, took expertise in acrobatics.
All right. So a 15 should be easy.
And I roll a 4.
A 15 was the number, and you have failed and impaled yourself for 2d6 damage. Only 4, but you are prone at the bottom of the well.
Well, that was fun. Let me just step far enough out that Ketvia
So
can come
if you
down.
get up and use half your movement, that was 20 to get down, right?
20 to
And
get down. Yeah, so I'm just gonna... I can't get up then.
I don't think you can
Well, you
get
can
up.
dash. It's a bonus action, right?
Oh, yeah, bonus action.
I could dash as bonus action.
That would give you more than enough to get in the room.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Dash is a bonus action, which gives me
So
another
you
30.
miserably fail your attempt to get down there and poke yourself on the pike, but then you pretend like nothing happened and you dash your way in.
So you use 35 feet of movement so far.
Yep. So I have another
25.
15? I think it's actually 15.
Sure, go ahead. Where do you want
You're
to
going
move?
to 60, it's 25. Or, yeah.
Well, no, because I use half of my movement to stand up, and I already used 20 before that.
Right, half your movement is 15, right?
15, yeah.
Right. So 20, 35. Oh, yeah, 25. So I'll get over here, and I will... Not with advantage, but I will Booming Blade this mom.
You will have flank attack.
We're killing this mother in front of this child. I mean, where are our morals here?
Would it be better to kill the child in front of the mother?
So let me roll a d4.
Yeah. Oh, Rayon, you might get poked. Not a 1.
Nah.
Oh, Rayon, you dodge at the last second as you see this rapier almost poke you in the stomach.
Watch him, new guy.
Sorry.
Anything else, Adrian, on your eventful turn?
Nah. I'm good.
Ketvia, you are up next at the top of the well. What do you do? Oh, and Rigel, if you want to bring your owl in, it certainly could.
And also, Bailey, you're muted.
I'm probably keeping it at the top of the well for now.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to climb 15 feet down the rope, and we're going to pop out a little friend.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's going to be at the very bottom. Oh,
That's okay. I'll have to get rid of mine.
then moves 15 feet. As much as I would love to give you temporary hit points, Adrian, I don't want it to just get murked in the beginning. So.
I'm probably safe.
Yeah.
All right, Rayon, 12, Rigel, and Ray. He gets 12 temporary hit points, and I'm 5 feet off the ground in the well.
And
Go ahead.
Rayon, you forgot you had advantage
On
on the mother. Remember, I gave Ray came in. Too late now. We should have thought.
I hit on that
before.
first hit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And Ketvia, if that's the end of your turn, you're still 5 feet up. So you're not quite in the room, but I'll just put your token there for now. And the vampires quickly jump into action, but not before they take some searing radiant damage. Go ahead and roll your Spirit Guardians.
It's 11, 13 points of radiant damage. I got a DC 15.
13 points? And it's a DC of 15, you say? All right, the
Dex
mom is
15.
first.
-4.
-1 D4.
Oh, the mom. She was going to succeed. However, roll the D4.
1.
And she fails. Just like that. She fails. I am quite sure. No, she's good. She succeeds. My mistake. So she does take half, even with the 1. If it was a 2, it would have worked, Rigel.
Mhm.
But it was not. So she takes half of the... What was the damage?
13.
13.
Okay, so she takes 6, and the boy takes the full brunt. And the boy screams out in pain, and the mother says, "You will pay for this. No one touches my child."
I mean, we didn't, though.
We all
Technically-
ignored the child.
Stay away from my child, she says.
Well, no. Rigel took hostile action against the child.
And Rigel is
I just moved him.
going to be the target of her attacks. As
Pushing
she is
down
going,
kids in the yard.
she is going to. She took radiant damage, didn't she?
Yep.
She is going to attack you with her bare claws.
Rigel
And
is 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Sorry, not Rigel. The cleric is what I meant. Volt.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that works too.
That makes total sense.
Volt is going to take an attack. Oh, it's probably a miss. It's a miss.
Yes.
However, she does have another attack, and it is going to be bite. Ow. As she reaches for your neck. Oh no!
Oh,
God,
Jesus.
She
Yep.
connects right on the neck and bites down on the vein. I forget what it's called. That big one there?
Jugular,
Jugular
or
vein?
carotid?
I'd be dead if you hit.
Sure, she
jugular,
connects
I'd
you
be
on
dead.
the jugular. I don't know my veins too good.
There's the jugular vein or the carotid artery.
Yeah,
carotid
the
artery.
Probably the carotid artery, yeah.
And she is going to cause, including necrotic damage, 16 points of damage.
Okay, and she's. Hold on, we're not done. First, let me roll for my. All right, I got a nat 20, so I'm good.
No, it is the jugular vein.
Oh yeah,
The-
jugular vein and the carotid artery. Those are both right on the neck,
And she's gonna take.
and you're more likely to hit the carotid artery if
She's gonna take 12 points of light thunder damage.
Okay, so she's gonna roll that save in a second, but I actually have to roll 2 more d6s because of the crit. My mistake.
Yeah.
So you took exactly. Let me just break down the damage for that hit. So you take piercing damage of 9, so that's 6 plus 3, and then the other part of it is going to be 7 plus 9 is 16 necrotic. So the total is whatever. But the 16 necrotic is actually going to be your hit point maximum is reduced by 16.
What?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, fun fact about vampires, because I
What are you
was.
doing to us?
She's
All right, so
draining you.
If you don't
Uh.
modify your vampires, they normally can't actually bite anything unless they're grappling you, which requires them to hit with their claw attack first.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about that right now. But anyways,
And I recommend to any DMs that might be listening, if you want your vampires to be scary, ignore that like we are.
cool.
So I'm trying to figure out what.
Yeah. So let me
how
go
much
back to the
I
damage.
took.
Let me go back to the damage. So Paul, you took exactly 9 points of piercing. Okay, so take that off, right?
Right. Well, I got to add it back because I already took off. So let me add the 16. I think. Right.
Are you
Yeah,
sure you're
yeah,
not missing any
yeah.
damage? Because it's a crit and it ended up in 5d6, which is weird.
Yeah. So there's actually another d6 that I forgot.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I
what do
found
you
it
want me
pretty
to take
weird that
off?
it was an odd number.
But that was 10 points. So let me just explain the damage. 10 points of piercing, not 9. My mistake. And then the necrotic is going to be an additional 7 plus 9, so that's 16. So your maximum is reduced by 16. Did you get that?
Even
Not
through
really.
temporary HP first?
Yes.
Yeah. You still
Alright,
take
so-
that damage.
I don't think the temporary hit points gonna
That
matter
his
too much.
current
'cause
hit points don't go down, but
Yeah.
so no, he started with a gap of 3 in his
So
max
how-
HP.
Wow.
He ends up with a gap of 2.
How many points total did I take?
I told you like 3 times. So it's 10 piercing plus an additional
All right, hold on,
16.
minus 10.
16
Minus
necrotic.
10, minus 16.
You got it?
Minus 10. Yep.
Okay.
And hold on,
But there's more.
minus 16. Jesus Christ.
You see
You
that
had temporary hit points.
she
Yes, I
begins to the wounds that you just caused with Rayon's attack and the other one there, they seem to be sealing up as she feasts on your blood. And she appears to be regaining hit points from that nasty attack. And then the child is going to move in and unfortunately can't really flank attack, but his little friend is in the way. But he's going to attack you, cleric. Oh, terrible! And he is going to roll a d4. Oh, he almost falls flat in his face. And that is going to be the end of their turn. But Adrian, Rayon, and Volt, you all hear a thud thump, coming from this large coffin. And then another thump, coming from the coffin. And that is going to be the end of their turn. Top of the order, Rayon, what do you do?
Well, this sucks. uh, well, I still has no spells to use. So I guess I keep swinging away because I got nothing else I can do.
you have no spell slots?
I got 2 left. I'm using it for that big frickin' thing that's going to be coming out soon.
Fair enough.
True vampire.
I'm waiting for Dracula to pop out of that thing. Alright, no, I'm swinging away with her, I guess.
Go ahead.
Wish there were wood or silver. 25 to hit.
Oh, there you go.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
13.
13. Ooh. Anything else on your turn?
Second attack.
Oh, yes. Go ahead.
21 to hit.
Oh, both hit. Radiant damage, no less.
Slashing damage, not radiant.
Or, sorry, radiant. Slashing. Yes.
That's okay. That's another 15.
Okay, anything else on your turn?
Bonus action. I don't think vampires can be feared.
I doubt it.
Find out.
And if they can, you might want to save it for the big thing anyway.
Fair enough.
You can hold your action if you want as you hear another thud.
Can you hold a bonus action?
I'll
Normally
allow
no,
it.
but
I don't care.
Okay, he's
You already
gonna.
attacked though, so.
Okay, so you see him gumble up about to roar, but he's like, "Woo!" About to let it out. Whenever that thing pops out.
And sure enough, at the end of your turn,
Okay, well.
you see the lid of the iron coffin fly up to the ceiling, crash, breaking some of the pottery and the glaze that makes up the artwork. And then it falls harmlessly off to the side. And rising from the coffin, floating in the air, you see a man very upset with red glowing eyes. How dare you enter my domain, my crypt, and attack my family? I will give you one chance, one opportunity. Leave now or die.
Mom spaghetti.
And that is where we are going to pause for now, as you can consider his last offer for you to stand down.
Okay.
And we will remember that Victor's turn is up, waiting for your response. And then after that, Volt, you're going to be
Thanks
up.
to use that
And
range.
remember, you have that held roar, Rayon. Just remember
Yeah,
that.
I typed that in chat, so we'll see it next time we get back into this.
Okay,
Which
good.
will be in 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. Oy.
Okay. So obviously, I am so fucking confused. It's not even funny. What should my hit points be? So my hit points go down by 16 from total.
what
right? So
Sean
if I-
said, you should have 33 HP, 0 temp, and 34 maximum.
Okay, so let me fix this.
And before I
So-
forget, Volt, make a Constitution savings throw, not related to the spell that you're concentrating on, something else.
Oh,
Right.
shoot, he's got to do that too.
Just real quick
Uh,
before I forget.
With advantage because of
No,
what?
no advantage. Plus, what's your con mod?
4, so it'll be 9.
Okay, and that is where we will leave off for tonight.
Oh,
Next
so that
week,
was-
next week we have a one shot.
Well, and that was a save, not a yeah, right, save.
Yeah.
right, and now you have a concentration save.
No.
I
I
think he already rolled that, yeah.
He
Yeah,
already
he-
rolled that. He's good. He's
Yeah,
good.
Oh, okay, I didn't see it.
So I should be at 34, right?
33 and 34 max. Yeah.
So, and
All right, good session. I bet you weren't expecting any of that tonight.
Nope.
No, I mean, I was not expecting a CR18 creature.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's
Down, but yeah.
basically a demigod. Are you talking about the Lord of Blades?
For the blades, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically.
Oh, and he's gone.
Oh, well, sure.
Did someone cast banishment on the DM?
Oh, seriously? He
Freeze.
left the channel?
Yeah, he just left.
In mid-sentence.
Wow.
Yeah.
Freeze test it.
It was a
Just
nerfed
typing.
down version, but yeah, it was.
Oh, wow, he just pieced. He's like, send out later's piece.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so track down what just happened. breakdown here.
We fought a mechanical demigod from another plane of existence, and then we went down a well and stumbled into a vampire lord.
Yeah, we have the Adams family in front of us here.
In the span of like 2 hours.
Yep.
It would be okay. It would have been okay if she didn't fucking crit me, man. She fucking
Yeah,
crits
well,
me all the time.
that is why I mentioned after the fact that vampires normally can only bite if they have you grappled.
Mhm.
Right.
Which is normally important because the necrotic damage bypasses temporary hit points
Mm.
because it reduces your maximum instead.
Well, doesn't technically bypass it.
Well, the reducing the maximum does.
It depends.
Right.
I know some like actually it's in the writing that it bypasses this, and the other thing. I've seen it in actual writing in the descriptions, but
And because you're still taking the damage even if you have
It-
temporary hit points.
You could end up actually losing more hit points if you have temporary hit points, because you could lose, say, the 16, but you take maximum damage equal to the necrotic damage, so you could take another 16 off of that, when really you should have only taken like 20 something damage.
yeah, and if your maximum gets to
Assuming you're at
0, you're just dead. You don't even get any saves or anything.
Oh,
So
right.
but I could get those points back though on a long rest or something, or
It depends on the
We'll have to see.
structured guidelines of it. It could be a long rest, or you might need a.
Vampires, I believe, are a long rest. They might be a short rest, though.
Yeah,
well, we're
Either
gonna.
way, do we think that we can take this on?
Well,
Yes.
unless it's
think
been
so.
buffed.
Well, if
Well,
he's
he's already
ignoring the
buffing it.
grapple, yeah, if he's ignoring the grapple and the bites, vampires can actually be
yeah,
dangerous.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think we got the two smaller ones. I think we could.
Oh no, yeah,
knock them out
those
pretty
are
quick.
not the issue at all.
Those are not the issue. The issue is that
if he's taking a CR18 stat block, just taking away the multi attack, I'm pretty sure he's just gonna take a CR13 vampire, CR18 rather. Yeah.
CR13 vampire.
No,
So
yeah,
I mean,
the other one was 18.
if we just keep radiant damage on this guy, I think we could.
Yeah,
probably,
that's not
I don't
the
have much
problem.
left though. Like I
Well,
know you have some left, but I have like almost nothing left.
I got.
The
I
thing
have
with
no more third level
vampires,
spells.
vampires have pitifully small amounts of hit points.
That is true.
Or CR13.
Even Strahd, even Count Strahd von Zarovich only has 144 hit points.
Yeah, but
There's no way we can deal with over 400 hit points. That's not no.
That's crazy. He can't do that to us, can he?
144.
144.
Between
I
three
can see.
vampires.
400.
Oh no, those other ones are vampire spawn, which have like 80.
Still,
80,
that's-
70, something like that.
Yeesh. That's still a lot.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, and
And
we're
the
gonna be
child one might be
losing-
less.
we're gonna be losing maximum HP with each bite. So.
I think we're in
I
that
am of the
situation.
opinion. Yeah, I am of the opinion that we are barging into their home.
Yeah,
We
I
should
think
just-
we're in that situation with like Paul's one shot where this is not.
Yeah,
This is not worth
isn't
it.
even anything that we have to do. It's just like a curiosity.
Do you think that the cleric could walk away from this? Honestly,
No, I
The player
understand
can die
that.
down here if he wants to.
Even
Rigel's not.
you may not want to walk away from this, but here's the thing: if you die here, there's no way that you're coming back to get rid of it.
Well, he's coming back, but it's a vampire spawn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's more important to a priest, killing the undead or not becoming one of the undead?
all I know, this is a bad freaking neighborhood, man. There's
Yep.
the thing on the other side of the road, and then vampires over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we were at full strength, we might be able to take this on with
Yeah.
at least one third level spell slot being used No, 2, because the Rigel also used a third counterspell.
I
Yeah,
mean, like
I have
the
2 third level slots, but
Right, but
other than straight damage, the most I can offer is creating an illusion of an angel.
Yeah,
that's
see, we're just in a
not
bad
brief.
spot right now. If we didn't take that first fight straight into this, then yeah.
Yeah, if we had
So-
long rested, we'd be fine.
I
So
think
why
we
don't we
take
do this?
the victory against the CR18 and we said that it was a pretty good day.
Yeah.
So
Well, like CR10 or something like that without the 3 attacks, but yeah.
Eh,
we back out of here and say we're going to come back.
CR18, Lord of the Blades without the multi attack would probably go down only a
like
couple CR.
12?
No, it'd be like a CR16.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, because the average damage is only going down a little bit.
yeah.
Because most of legendary creatures' damage comes from their legendary actions.
Yeah,
And
I guess.
spellcasters especially, all of their damage comes from their spells. Their AoE
Yeah.
spells specifically.
Yeah, but I mean, at level 16. I guess you would throw it at like at level 13 party or something. Level 12.
CR16, you would probably throw at a level 10 party.
Yeah. They would destroy that thing. With only one attack. It
Yeah,
can't fly. It's kind of slow. Not really.
I considered picking up the Lord of Blades for reflavoring it into other things.
Yeah.
Like, I considered, how do I make a really scary fighter captain? Just take the Lord of Blades, make him not a Warforged.
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, too much spell casting.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Look, how
I
many,
will.
how many familiars did he kill this time?
2, I
Rough on
think.
that.
All but yours.
Oh, mine was dead. I brought him back.
Oh no, all but
All but
Rigel.
Rigels.
Rigels.
It's 2 more familiars.
Almost
And Wolfie
killed
almost-
Wolfie though.
Well, I mean, he kind of killed Little Friend.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I killed Little Friend.
What?
I killed the Lord of Blades, which killed Little Friend.
Yeah.
Alright, be right back.
I honestly thought Therese was going to get that kill.
I tried so hard, even had the Shadow Blade out, which would have done like 48 plus 5, or no, plus 5 in 2 attacks. I
That's it.
tried.
Everything considered, Therese didn't really do anything.
Doing
that
much.
far.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Therese counterspelled haste.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
I did
was
the-
gonna
I did do
counterspell
that.
if you didn't.
It was at the very end, though.
Yeah.
He also did like 30 something damage that first round.
Yeah, he did information overload. That's 38 damage is a cantrip, by the way. Basically, cantrip kind of ability.
Well, you did
Yeah.
spend spell slots for it, right?
Yeah.
He
He
no,
spent his spells.
no, he didn't. That goes up by level.
Oh, yeah, that thing is scary.
Yeah, it is.
No, I can't wait for us to get to Waterdeep, and he's just like, here, I don't know, a Death Knight, and then Nicholas comes in, she's like, poke, it's dead. Nicholas is gonna come in at some point, and when he does, it's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be as interesting as anyone else coming back, though.
Well, no, because I mean, Nicholas has ties with Ryan being in the same faction.
That is true.
So
And he is basically he's a faction like lieutenant in Waterdeep.
so he's above Ryan's rank.
Oh yeah, by a lot.
Oh no, dude killed an ancient blue dragon
Yeah.
and has its heart.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, we're back.
Not
Just
to
wondering,
mention-
where did Therese go wrong in his life that he's working for Cloud?
Excuse me, we were all working for Cloud. Don't you even start with that.
Okay,
You
Okay,
had us
that-
all. Okay, Mr. DM.
No,
You had all of
no,
us
no.
working with Cloud to do that.
No. Cloud gave you a tool. He gave you the airship.
I would like to point out that the only one who dared speak a word against Klauth was Nicholas.
Yep.
To his face.
More than anything, I'm surprised that red girl chick is still alive. Because
You know what
Oh.
I think it is?
Really?
Therese made a deal with Klauth for red hair girl.
yeah, probably that makes sense.
Okay.
She betrayed Klaus at the end.
All right,
So
guys.
All right.
she really should have been
That's-
dead.
That's the only thing that explains it for me.
yeah.
We got something to think about next.
Always the
weeks.
woman.
All right.
Oh my goodness. All right, everybody. So that'll wrap it up for this edition of Friday Night Dice. Pretty crazy fights there. We had Lord of Blades, which was a shout out from Dread from our first campaign coming into this, and then Trees doing the whole Captain America, which the first campaign was a we had to infiltrate this giant base dam thing, and he jumped out of the airship at like 6,000, 7,000 feet in the air, and basically did a forward flip. Actually, did a backflip off the thing, and just Captain America straight down into the water. Casted Featherfall right before he hit the water, so he just gently went into the water. And then he has Cloak of the Manta Ray, so he pulls that up as he goes in the water and then shoots underneath the water, which is like, I think that gives him like 120 movement speed or something like that swimming. So he just jets underneath the water up until he gets to the backside of the base. And when he gets there, he can just cast invisibility and just infiltrate. I mean, considering he's not a rogue, he is an artificer wizard with like rogue infiltrator like abilities. He's kind of crazy. I gotta show you guys my build for him. In fact, the artificer build, I will note that the artificer build I did use was a UA. Was the first iteration of the artificer. Let me just double check on what it was called at the time. It was a archivist. He was an archivist artificer, which was a UA from 5e. When I started playing when I started playing D&D, this came out, so I was really excited because that's exactly what Therese is. He's more of an archivist, and unfortunately, the UA didn't pan out in D&D 5e. They're trying to put it in other things. It's not really fitting right into other things. I think they even try to put it into the new Magic the Gathering thing, but it's not really coming out. But anyways, I'll put out a video, do my character spotlight. I'll do one of Teresa's from last campaign for you guys, so I'll do that for you. But anyways, that will do it. And once again, like they mentioned, next week, Friday the 13th, we'll be doing my one-shot from the Candlekeep Mysteries. Once again, I'm pretty sure you'll figure out what that is if you're looked into it. Also, again, Final Fantasy VI Randomizer, Worlds Collide. My run's probably going to be on Monday. And as for that Therese build, I'm not working any overtime this weekend, so I'll probably put it out for you guys either Saturday or Sunday, depends on how much free time I have in between then. But I'll probably post up for you guys, guys and gals, this weekend. Saturday or Sunday. Monday will be my run, and then all the way to Friday will be my one shot for the guys. All right. I don't know if, like I said, this week Thursday kind of fell through for the randomizer commentary call shots of the event there. Kind of fell through, unfortunately, but that's okay. It happens. But hopefully, maybe next week, next Thursday, I might be able to do it. And after this, though, after this coming week, I'll be putting out. Well, I might put out a few videos up until. Let's see. I might be putting up maybe one more video before then. Let's see, where am I at? I might maybe put out one more video. Oh yeah, I will be. I have to do my ladder run. So I will be putting another ladder run on the 15th or 16th of that week, and then I'll be no more videos. There'll be no videos posted for over a week as I'll be busy trying to get married again. All right. So hey, if you want to donate to our wedding, I'd be appreciative of that, because it would be nice. I appreciate it all. And once again, like I said, it's great to be back and streaming again. I know the views will come eventually. Haven't got many yet, but I know they'll come. We'll get there. And then, like I said, when we get back into Guild Wars 2, especially with the next expansion coming out, and they said that that's not the end of Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 has more beyond that. So I don't know what else is beyond Cantha other than if we go back to Utopia. Going to the Utopia thing, which, if you remember correctly, the Utopia designs actually went into the Asuran designs because they took the Aztec style and they put it into the Sora. So who knows? There's always that Utopia lore that's out there that we haven't even dived into in the Guild Wars 2 game. So they always have that available that we can get into. So, all right, everybody. So that will wrap it up. Thanks for joining us for another Friday Night Dice, and I will see you soon. Thank you, and have a good day.